Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. As an Aspen Prize Top 150 U.S. Community College, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Visit us at tvcc.edu.
Give me a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of football at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas, where tonight the 15th ranked Cardinals will open the season against the 4th ranked Snow College Badgers in the first game of the NJCAA season, the first game of the 2023 season, and we're excited to be with you. This is our 15th year of the Cardinal Sports Network, and yet this is our first football game to produce and bring your way, and we're very excited about that. I'm Benny Rogers, Sports Information Officer at Trinity Valley Community College, and I'm going to bring in two guys that need no introduction to Cardinal fans because they've called Cardinal football for 3 of the last 4 years, either on SHN Sports or KCKL. Joey Snowden and Marcus Dowell. Joey and Marcus, welcome to the team.
Thank you. Thank you, Benny. It's a pleasure and honor to be here, and we're anxious to get this game started tonight. It's a special occasion for all of us, of course. All 3 of us being Malakoff graduates, attended Trinity Valley Community College also, and then having quarterback Darian Peace that'll start tonight for the Cardinals coming back to his home field to play in the first game of the season here. And I think there's a lot of fans here, and I think they're getting hyped up to play this game.
We'll talk more about the game in just a moment, folks, but I sat down earlier this week with Sherrod Poteet, the 6-year head coach at Trinity Valley Community College, and get his thoughts on the game. So we'll go to that now and let you enjoy that interview with Coach Poe.
Tell me when you're on, Coach Poe.
Welcome to another Cardinal Coaches Corner on Facebook Live. We're joined this week by Sherrod Poteet, the 6-year head coach of the Cardinal football team. Poe and them open the season this Thursday night over in Malakoff at 7 p.m. against Snow College. The Cardinals are ranked number 15th nationally. Snow is ranked number 4th nationally. So it's another top 15 matchup in the NJCAA to start the season, just like a year ago. Cardinals lost 34-16 to Snow last year, but went on to win 8 straight, winning the conference championship for the regular season with a 7-0 mark and finished with an 8-3 mark overall. Finished the season ranked 14th nationally, but got his highest number 3 in the nation before the season ended. Well, Poe, it's been a typical Texas summer, a lot of heat to deal with. How's that altered your preparations, and what precautions did you and your staff take?
Well, I'll tell you what, I couldn't remember the last time we've had a day under the triple digits, right? It's been a while.
Right.
I tell you, we've obviously you try to go in the morning sun, you try to get some work done before the heat really jumps on you. But when you're still in summer school and you're still taking classes, we have gone in the afternoon, and we've gone quite a bit. Now, obviously, we took some breaks. We got there and practiced for 20, 30 minutes, take a little 5-minute, go get in the shade, come back and get after another 15, 20, 30 minutes, go get in the shade for a little bit just to kind of get the guys cool off a little bit, not be out in the heat too much. But I tell you what, I'm kind of excited. I hope the temperature's as hot as it's ever been on kickoff by opening night, because our guys are used to it. They've been out in it, they're acclimated to it, and I'm hoping that the guys that's coming in from Utah, they're used to their 78 and 82 degree weather.
We should bring something with them after they leave.
Afterwards, yes.
Well, I know you and your staff take precautions, but Troy Scott and his athletic training staff do a tremendous job too. It puts a lot of pressure on them to keep the kids.
It does, and he's obviously a guy that we lean on is like, Troy, what we need to do here, what we need to do there. So he does. He has our kids' safety first and foremost, and so whenever Troy's telling us that we need to do what we need to do, hey, go find the shade, go get out of the heat, go do that, drink, all the things that him and his staff has done. They keep our kids taken care of really well.
Going into the season, you and I talked a few weeks ago, and you had some question marks on the offensive line, at wide receiver, and in the secondary. As the training camp has progressed, Have many of those questions been answered, or do you see more positives than you do maybe question marks now?
Well, I know right now we're a couple of days away from kickoff, and I know we're fired up. We're excited, and can we keep those emotions at kind of a slow boil? We don't want to get too hot too fast, right? Can we just keep maintaining? We've just through the evaluation process of the summer for the last 20 days, I guess, of fall camp. There's a lot of bright spots. We're excited about going out and seeing these guys compete. Secondary wise, we lost 6 guys that were Division I dudes from a year ago. So returning 2 guys in the secondary, really. Corey Kelly and Isaiah Crosby will kind of anchor our secondary in the back end as a safety position. Corners, the slot corner, the nickel corner, those guys are freshmen. They're talented kids. We are excited about what we have. They're long, they can run, they can cover. They play physical, they play with a little chip on their shoulder. But we are freshmen. So, I don't think we'll be out-athleted in that area. So we're excited about what we have coming forward. Offensive line, another big hit in the recruiting. Talented guys that we lost to Division I. I mean, every one of those guys that played a snap for us last year on the offensive line that were sophomores, and even some of our freshmen are now playing at the Division I level. So when we line up Thursday night, those 5 offensive linemen that step out there on the field, that's going to be their first college snaps. And now we're excited about them. There's some good-looking dudes, and they're athletic, and they're long, and they can run, and we might be more athletic as a group on the offensive line than we have been in the last couple of years, but we're just no game day experience. So there's going to be a few probably busted assignments early on. We're just going to have to live with it and overcome it and try to keep our kids in really good situations. But as typical offensive line, there's nothing better than just reps. They go out there, and the more reps that those guys get, and that's a unique position. It's just not 1 versus 1. I mean, those guys got to learn pass protections, and there's multiple of those, multiple run plays, and then guess what? Their blocking assignments change depending on if it's a 3-man front or a 4-man front, an odd look, a bear look, and so those 5 guys, just the longer they play together, the better they're going to be as a group.
I've seen them scrimmage now a couple of times on Saturdays, and they're a good-looking group physically.
They are. And so a lot of I guess, expectations on those guys right now of what their ceiling could be. So,
and what about the wide receivers?
And so wide receivers, I think we've got some fast guys. I think we got some guys that'll be dangerous when we get the ball in their hand. But once again, we've got a bunch of unproven guys at the college level right now. So we're still trying to find, hey, who's going to be the guy? When it's the game's on the line, who's that guy? And competition, it's gonna make the cream rise to the top. So that'll be fun to see those guys come out and kind of separate themselves on Thursday night.
Well, I know a group you were excited about when we talked a few weeks ago was your tight end position.
Yeah, and I think we're a little deeper there than we've been. We've got a little mixture of both. We got some guys that can run. We got some guys that can catch. We've got a couple of guys that's pretty dang good when they put their hand in the ground. A couple of guys that can play off. So we've got 4 guys right there that it'll be fun to kind of go out and watch them kind of when we can start mixing it up and going live and getting those game situations. So we got 4 of those guys right now, and we'll see how things turn out Thursday night.
Everybody always wants to talk about the quarterback position, of course, because you and I both know in this league you better have one, or you're not going to go very far. I think you've got a pretty deep room from what I've seen from your scrimmages.
Another group that's just as I've talked to them, and at staff meetings, and I don't think we have there's not a 1, and then there's not a 2, and then a 3rd. I think we're right there at the top. Like those guys, it's a 1A, a 1B, and a 1C. I feel like we can line up with 3 quarterbacks and go win football games. But obviously, there is the starter. I think he's the starter for a reason. And once he inserted himself into that role last year, Darion Peace, we had 8 straight wins in a row. And so he'll take the first snap Thursday night and back in the home stadium.
Yeah, how cool is that?
For him, and I'd kind of give him a hard time, throughout the week. Like, hey, is there a statue of you up at the stadium? I mean, are they going to unveil, retire the home jersey of you, coming back and playing? So just giving him a little hard time ribbing throughout the week, preparing for game time.
I thought a big key to last year's success was the job that Coach Mark McMillan, the defensive coordinator, and his defensive staff and kids did. How did you see what they did last year, and what are the expectations for the defense this year?
Yeah, kind of switch things up, bring a new coordinator in, and had the best defense in our conference last year, and just the kids bought in, they played well, they played hard. Our scheme is really good. I'm pretty excited about watching those guys. We've got some, our linebacker room is pretty much back from last year. Joe Sniffen, 100 tackles at Mike, linebacker back. Tui, David Tui playing that outside linebacker back. Whitehurst is another guy that's back. Lamont Henry's back. We've added a linebacker, Reed Pulliam from Virginia Tech transfer. So that linebacking core is pretty solid, and they're older guys. They're kind of all sophomores right now. You kind of work your way back down to the front seven, and we've got several guys that played last year, not just a tons of starters, but a lot of guys that played. McCoy Casey playing on the edge was playing really well.
Yeah.
First 4 or so games last year, was leading our conference in tackles for loss before he had a season-ending knee injury. You got Kadarian Erskine from right up the road, defensive tackle from Van that's playing really well for us right now. A guy that's really just improved, gotten better. Each year he's been here. Kobe Kendrick, a defensive end. Just past that, up at Mineola, who's played really well, and just to see his body develop and grow, and from him coming in here as a skinny defensive end to now carrying some weight, he's looking the part and playing really well. So we've got several guys there. We've added a couple of transfers on the interior D-tackle. We got a Blaylock kid from Memphis and another guy transferred in from Lamar. And so we're feeling really good right now at where we're sitting at our 2 deep on a defensive line. And hopefully they'll get in the backfield Thursday night, wrecking havoc for Snow's quarterback, because he's a good one.
Yeah, he is. We'll talk about him in just a minute. Are there any freshmen that have come in and really caught your eye?
Well, for the most part on the freshmen, it's those defensive backs, because we've had to kind of rely on those guys. So we are excited about the length. I know that's what we keep talking about, just the athletic ability. I thought just through the process of recruiting, I thought we did a good job of making sure that we got longer and we got faster. And so we're going to rely on some freshmen in the back end. Kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily freshmen, but kind of new guys to Trinity Valley are actually playing as our specialists. A group that it'll be fun to see those guys go out and compete on a game situation. Our punter is James. James is coming from Australia.
Got a big leg.
So big leg, 6'2", 6'3" guy. It's exciting to watch him punt the ball. He's got an opportunity to kick the thing 60 and 70 yards whenever he gets a hold of one. And so just getting him, being a part of our team and getting more comfortable in things we do. Ty Powers is, he'll take over our place kicking situation, and he's a very accurate young man. So, and then we've got a third guy that we're going to be able to kind of spread the duties around this year. And Pedro has come in, and it will be kind of our kickoff specialist, and he's got a really good leg as well. And then we've got a new guy that come in, will be our long snapper, and Matthew Klein. So those kind of all those guys that really matter are kind of going to be taking their first college snaps for Trinity Valley on Thursday night.
And we've gotten around here where we kind of take it for granted that the kicking game is going to be exceptional, because it has been for so many years.
Trinity Valley has done a really good job of developing those specialists over the years, and those guys having good careers here and then moving on and playing at a high level at the next level. So hopefully that trend continues.
You mentioned Snow, and that's who we got to talk about now for Thursday night. Year in and year out, top 5 when the preseason rankings come out, they're there, and they typically stay pretty much there the entire season. What are your thoughts on this season, what you expect them having played them last year?
Yeah, wouldn't expect anything less. Obviously going out there last year, it was everything except the scoreboard at the end of the game. It was a really good trip. Our guys handled themselves well. Everything was smooth, just from Trinity Valley guys getting to the buses, getting to the airports and the travel, and just everything went really well, except the end result. But we did find our quarterback last year in that game, and then you take that loss and you come back and you roll off 8 in a row. So it was good for us. But their quarterback's a really good football player. They've got a really special tight end as an offensive weapon. they're a pressure defense. They're going to get after us. They're going to play man. They're going to blitz. They're going to put pressure on you. They're going to change fronts. And so they do a really good job, Coach Erickson and his staff. Just year in, year out, they do a really good job of them not being, in a conference. They're independent. They're not down here in Texas or Mississippi or Kansas, and they're out there. And they do an excellent job of getting kids out there, of really talented, high-caliber players, and they coach them up well, and then they travel all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
For them to go find competition, go find games. They're flying somewhere every other week just about. And so they do a really good job of getting those guys to play with all that adversity, of just the travel, and they're spending time in airports and those type of things. So they're doing a really good job. But they will play at a high level, and they're I think every year they're in the top 5 rankings, and I think it's deservedly so.
We're talking about the season opener now, but in 2 to 3 weeks, conference play will begin when old Tyler rolls into town here on the 16th. It'll be the first home game at Bruce Field this year, folks, by the way. It's 7 p.m. that night.
One game at a time, Benny.
I know, but what I'm getting at is, is the league this year in general. What do you see going in?
Well, it's so hard, I think, every year you want to come up with predictions and rankings, and at our level, the rosters are such a turnover every year, and you sometimes don't know if that freshman's returning for his sophomore year or if he's signed somewhere else. And so I think you usually got to play a game or two just to figure out who everybody's got. But I think, how things were voted out, and you got the guys at the top and you got the guys at the bottom. And I really believe the guys at the bottom are going to be better than what they were predicted to be, just because, of just adding another coach. And maybe another guy, like you say, you mentioned Tyler. Well, now, Coach is in his second year, not as just coming in his first year. And, I know at NEO up in Oklahoma, they've, added a new offensive coordinator, and they're going to be a lot better offensively than they have been. Their defense is always solid. And so, I think there's no predictions at the beginning, except it's all going to be a cluster, and it's going to be a fight, and it's going to be competition every Saturday. And if you don't show up, then you're going to wind up getting beat. But it's going to be a dogfight, just like it is every year, and I don't think we'll know until we probably get into conference play of what everybody looks like.
Yeah. Well, folks, we want to see you in Malakoff Thursday night at 7 when the Cardinals take on Snow in their season opener. But if you can't be there, the Cardinal Sports Network will have it on the college's YouTube page starting at 7 p.m. so you can watch it there. But we hope you come over to Malakoff and watch the Cardinals and cheer them on to a victory over Snow College. The Cardinals will be at home, like I mentioned, on September the 16th to take on Tyler at 7 p.m. On Friday, September the 8th, they'll be in Colorado taking Air Force Prep, and I think it kicks off at 2 o'clock our time, Poe, I think, something like that.
1 o'clock there, 2 o'clock here, yes, sir.
Anyway, we hope to see you at Bruce Field as the season progresses beyond this week. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Cardinal Coach's Corner. And 18 record into tonight's contest. This is a rematch of the season opener last year, folks, when Snow College won out in Utah 36-14. It did not derail the Cardinals, though. They went on to win 8 straight games, going 7-0 in the SWJCFC, winning the 23rd conference championship. They made a great run, went to the bowl game in Iowa, the Graphics 1 Bowl, and lost there in a 7-point game to Iowa's Central. But the Cardinals had a great season last year, and we're looking for great things this year. You heard Coach Poe there talking about this year coming into the season, some of the question marks they had. Enjoy as I bring you back in here. The Cardinals had question marks at the offensive line, but Poe likes what he's seen so far, as he said there. It's just these guys that are taking their first college snaps tonight. Wide receivers a little thin. They've got some unknowns there. The defensive backs, though, if you heard him talking there, they had question marks coming in, but he likes what he's seen so far. But they lost 6 D1 guys out of that secondary last year.
Yeah, and from year to year, Benny, you don't know in junior college football who you're going to have on your roster, especially, spring practice is so hard because you may have a kid one day and the next day he's gone. And that's what makes it tough for all these coaches, and it's very admirable that all the Trinity Valley coaches have done such a good job at coaching these kids up, getting ready to play this first game tonight. And I know it's very taxing, very hard on them. And Snow College, they're the winningest college in Utah in the past 6 years. What a tough game off the bat. But I'm sure Utah is going to have some questions as well, Benny, to answer tonight. And,
Well, it is junior college football, and that is the life of the junior college foot program now, is the turnovers because of the D1 transfer portal is such.
It is, and I'm very anxious tonight. You've got two great quarterbacks. Donovan Smith for Snow College will lead them, and the hometown young man, Darion Peace, comes in tonight's game leading the Cardinals at quarterback. So two familiar faces for both teams will be leading the charge offensively for the Cardinals and the Badgers, respectively, tonight. Over the last 6 years, Benny, Snow College has compiled a record of 46-12 overall, coached by Zach Erickson. He's led the Badgers of Snow College to a 25-3 record since being named the head coach in 2020. So quite an accomplishment and a pedigree, if you will, for the Snow Badgers coming into tonight's game. You can't. I would be amiss if I didn't mention Coach Poteet is in his sixth season here at the helm of the Cardinals. Coach Poe already has quickly moved up the ladder to sixth place all time for coaching in the Cardinals' coaching history. He's got a 30-18 record so far, and I have a strong feeling that record will continue to ascend upward in that win category over the next couple of years.
The Cardinals have made their way onto the playing field here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff. Snow College is about to make their entrance. And let me set up the situation for you folks maybe out in Utah that are not familiar. Where is Malakoff as a relation to Athens? It's 10 miles to the west. We have a population of about 2,500. The football program now has made the playoffs the last 14 years and has a 142-35 record. So it's one of the best 3A programs in the state. We're very proud of that because we're all three of us in the booth are Tigers, and I call the games here on Friday night, so this is really like a home game for me. But Marcus, I know you, Darion Peace, we talked a lot about him. This is a homecoming for him tonight, the Cardinal quarterback. You know Darion quite personally. Talk a little bit about the young man that he is.
Man, Darius is a great individual. He's from the hometown. I'm part of his family. I was married into the family, and me and Peace had a talk the other day, and he said he is so excited to come out here to show his Malakoffians that he's the true deal. And I know he's a true deal.
Well, the great thing about Darion is last year he had a great season leading the league in yardage and touchdowns. But he played on a bum knee last year,
yes,
so it took the running out of his game, and we all know that's part of Darion's game.
Well, I got a surprise for you. He said his knee is feeling better, and he's ready to run and rock and roll.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, we're set up. Snow went 8-2 last year. TVCC went 8-3, as I mentioned earlier. We're through with all the pregame. We'll talk more about these two teams as we develop into the game. But now with the play-by-play, here's Joey Snowden.
And welcome, everybody, to the first game of the season in the NJCAA action here in Division One. Our first game tonight, as you can just witness that, there's little bumps in the road here and there, and we'll get everything ironed out as the season progresses, and hopefully we'll get everything ironed out tonight as well. But it's going to be a hot and humid day here, or evening here in Malakoff, Texas, with Trinity Valley hosting the Snow College.
It was
Badgers.
105, folks, when I drove up to the stadium at 4:35 Central Standard Time today.
It's probably 1:30 on the field right now.
Well, I can tell you what, I'm pretty sure the snow think they're going to melt a little bit.
Well, I guarantee you Coach Erickson will have those kids ready to play, and they've been preparing for this heat, although I don't know that you can really prepare for this heat that we've had here, folks. We haven't had any measurable rain since July the 4th. We got 2 inches that day. So that's 48 days, and of those 48 days, about 44 of them have been 100 degrees or better, with about 20 days of 105 or better.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just a lot of heat, and I'm kind of anxious to see how these kids from Snow hold up to it. Myself, we talked about it earlier.
Well, good things come to those who work, Joey, so, hey, it's going to be all good.
All right, here's the kickoff, folks. Pedro Altamirano with a deep drive. It'll be taken at the goal line. Up to the 20-yard line. He's upended at the 26-yard line. A great open field tackle made that time by the Cards.
That'll be Ethan Wood with the tackle.
Well, Ethan Wood with the open field tackle there.
Yes,
I'm a drinker today with an assist on the tackle as well.
Yes, sir.
So Snow will start out at their own 26-yard line.
Welcome to Texas Snow.
Well, I tell you, it is really hot out here, and let's see what happens here as Donovan Smith takes the Badgers up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's getting hot in here, so don't say that one, Joe.
2 wide to the right, 1 to the left, man in motion. It's going to be a pass. Looks to the other side of the field. Throws one downfield. Incomplete. And a late flag comes out. And, man, oh mercy, that is going to be on Isaiah Crosby from Manor, Texas.
Yeah, he kind of got a little physical with him at the end, Joy. The ball was not catchable, so he should have just let him go.
Well, and that's the other thing, too. The ball was uncatchable there, but that's getting your head turned around in time to see the ball, and I don't think he did that time. And that's one of those things early on that you have to adjust to.
And the benefit of the doubt is usually going to go with the offensive player. We all know that.
Sure.
Exactly.
So the Badgers will start off with a 1st down and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Smith at quarterback.
Yeah, and Badgers come out trying to pass, Joe.
Yeah, they did. They come out throwing the ball right off the bat. And this is going to be a handoff, and it is going to be stacked up by the Cardinals defense for maybe a loss.
By a flock of dirty birds.
12, Kobe Kendrick led the pursuit for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Kendrick was right there. Also, number big 55 for the Cardinals in there, and that is Cameron Blaylock, 6'2", 315.
Ooh-wee.
Out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Mark McMillan's in his 2nd year as defensive coordinator for the Cardinals, and I think we all agree he did a heck of a job last year in his first year.
Wow, he did, Benny, and I'm looking forward to more things this year from this defense, and I think the run defense may be a lot better this year than it was last year. There's a pass over the middle of the tight end. It's caught and completed. Gain of around 5 on that play for the Badgers, and just a little underneath drop-off to the tight end, just in the zone. He set up in the zone, turned around, caught the ball, Marcus and Benny, and got a positive gain for the Badgers after that loss.
13:50 left in the first quarter.
So 3rd down and 5. 26, A.J. Tillman in the backfield for Snow. Going to be trips to the right, one wide receiver to the left for Snow. Cardinals showing a sign of a blitz. There's a handoff, and there goes Tillman down the left side. One man to beat, and Tillman has 1st down yardage into Cardinal territory, and that's just a little delayed draw back to the left side of the field. Went away from the rush that time in the blitz, and he picks up a substantial gain on the play for that Badger 1st down.
Yeah, and Isaiah Crosby stopped the touchdown.
He did. He came in and stopped it. Crosby's one of the faster players you're going to see in junior college football.
Oh, my, yeah. I enjoyed watching him last year, man. That boy got speed like flash, I say.
3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. It's going to be a quick pass underneath. Caught complete. Nice move after the catch, and he's going to go in for the score. And that is a great run after the catch. And that is going to be Jared Wilson, 6'2" receiver for Snow College, and put Snow on the board with 12:58 left to play in the first quarter.
That was a 21-yard touchdown pass from Donovan Smith to Jared Wilson.
And Wilson put a pretty spin on him at the end, Joe.
Yeah, there was 2 missed tackles on that play for the Cardinals, something you don't want to see.
Yes, sir. And just like that, Snow has got on the board first.
The old swinging gate looks like setting up here for the Badgers. Let's see if they go for it or they truly kick it. Now they're going to come back and set up for the PAT try. And there is a penalty marker on the play. That's probably going to go against Snow. Let's see. That is Brad Frisbee, the head referee tonight. It's going to be a false start against Snow. So what would have been an easy chip shot is now going to back the Badgers up some.
There's a light breeze here tonight. It should not affect either the passing or the kicking game.
Exactly.
Well, we're not feeling none of that breeze right now here.
I'm trying to tell you
that right now.
Yeah, man.
That's just Marcus talking.
Yeah,
I'm finna get hot in a minute, though. 12 minutes, 58 seconds left in this game. 6-0. Snow on top.
Bradford Willis will come on to attempt the point after. Out of the hold of Max Barker. Low snap, but Willis puts it right through the middle for the PAT. And with 12:58 remaining, it is now Snow College 7 and Trinity Valley 0.
There was nothing really fancy about the play that Snow scored on. They just floated Wilson out in the flat. He was wide open, and the Cardinals missed 2 tackles. And 2 tackles with 21 yards to go is not usually going to turn out well for you.
And we were talking about earlier questions in the secondary. And here we go. We look at that right there, but
of course, there's a chance that could have been a linebacker that should have floated out of that.
It could have been
I was just
somebody
going
out
to
of
say that.
position. And
They
that,
caught him sleeping, Joe.
Yeah, that usually happens sometimes. You catch the linebackers sleeping or out of coverage, and
Well, with that big run, that kind of had the linebackers froze for a little bit.
Well, we should mention to folks, Joey, that we're having some computer problems tonight because of the heat. Our monitors are not on in the booth, so we are not going to see exactly what you're seeing at home. And I don't know if the graphics are up on the screen with the time and the score and the distance and everything, but if not, we'll keep you apprised of that. 12:58 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Snow College.
And there's a long end-over-end kick. Be fielded about 5 yards deep, and the Cardinals will take a knee. That is number 7, Laurel Howling from Channelview, Texas, taking the knee for the Cardinals.
Former Malakoff basketball coach Willie Wilson came from Channelview, Texas. Originally from Kansas, he would be quick to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, he would too. He'd tell you that in a heartbeat.
So I'm looking forward to seeing this Cardinal offense. It looks like now it's going to have to be a scoring fest if the defense is going to be a little lax to start the season. And that was just one drive. Don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean it's a trend or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And these are where the question marks are answered at tonight. Of course, this isn't conference play, so that's a positive. But you're playing a very good number 4 ranked team in the nation in Snow College, and you got to be crisp.
Well, no surprise to see a false start on the first play for the Cardinals. You got 5 offensive linemen that are taking their first college snaps.
Brand new out there.
And they probably got a little jitters.
But there's a nice crowd here at Tiger Stadium tonight, folks. This home side is filled up pretty nicely over here.
Y'all just saw Darian Peace's family walk in.
Darian Peace, the quarterback, he's going to hand off to Quincy Thompson, and Thompson gets some positive yards back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard.
Quincy last year ran for 832 yards, Joey, on 160 carries, averaging 5.2 rush, and he scored 5 touchdowns for the Cardinals.
And listen, any time that you can average 5.2 yards per rush, you're really doing something, and that does speak volumes for your offensive line coach too. And we've got a player down on the field at this time for Snow. And just want to take a chance or an opportunity right here. The left tackle tonight for Trinity Valley is going to be Cameron Handy. Left guard, Ian Langford. Center, Daniel Hernandez. Right guard, Beneath Nana, excuse me. And the right tackle is going to be Jemiah Harvey. Tight end, Andrew Allison. Receivers, Rashawn Glover, Braden Guillory, Jared Jackson, and in the backfield, Quincy Thompson. And, of course, your quarterback for the Cardinals, Darian Peace.
That offensive line, while young, is a good-looking group of kids as far as physically. They look like an offensive line that you see on the junior college level.
The center's impressive to me. He's big. He's really big.
And we got Ben Latar had to be assisted off the field, Joy. So
now they marked the ball back at the original line of scrimmage, so no gain for Thompson on the play.
He gained 5 back, but because it was a false start of the play before, so he gained his original. He's back to the original line of scrimmage. But let's see what happens here.
I'll wake up in a minute.
Oh, you're okay. I think we're all trying to wake up. We've been in a slumber. Now football's here. We're going to be alive, and everything will be well.
And once we get going, it's going to be going.
Well, this is my favorite time of the year, minus the heat. I can tell you that, guys, right now. Peace gets the ball. Going to hand off to Quincy Thompson. Thompson churns ahead for a gain of about 1. That'll bring up 3rd down, and they're going to give him 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Cardinals.
Quincy brought down by David Sturzer.
I tell you what, Quincy is a big load to bring down.
We used to call him low to the flow back.
3rd and 8's not really what you want to be in an offensive situation.
No, it's not. They're going to drop back in the zone. P steps up in a pocket, has a running lane. Now he's going to show his speed. He's upended right before, about 2 yards shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, number 20, David Sturzer, made a great tackle on the play.
But David Sturzer felt some too.
We just talked earlier about Quincy's going to bring the run game back into his game this year because he had the knee injury last year, but he came up a little shy right there.
Yeah, and he was hit at the knees too, so it's not ideal for your quarterback to take a shot at the knees.
And I'm pretty sure
in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach don't want him to challenge that tackle like that either.
punter James Allen has a big leg, a big punt for the Cardinals this year.
Yeah, we're going to call him the Thunder from down under. He's from Australia, and there is the big kick. And most Australian kickers and punters that I've seen have been extremely well and boot the ball nicely. There's a nice return, still on his feet.
About a 21-yard return by number 12.
That was Davion Scott on the tackle, trying to rip the ball away from his hands.
He could have got that tackle, but like you said, Joe, he tried to get a strip before he can cause a fumble, but it didn't happen.
Turnell Wright with the 21-yard return for the Badgers. They will start again at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, good field position for the Badgers once again. Kind of puts the Cardinals defense in a bad spot here.
Puts you in a lot of pressure. Defend to half the field for a second straight possession.
Right.
The Badgers again come in tonight's contest at number 4 in the nation. The Cardinals number 15. Two backs in the backfield. Little RPO play goes nowhere.
Nothing
the Cardinals
doing.
are there to stuff it right up the middle. And a great play right there by number 6, Reed Pulliam from Belton, Texas.
Young man transferred down from Virginia Tech, I believe.
Oh, wow. Big linebacker there.
So a Hokie. Not a Hokie, but a Hokie.
I think that's right.
He did the hokey pokey, too. Got in that line easily.
Also, too, puts our defense in a great position.
It does. And I was going to say, the swing now goes back in favor of Trinity Valley. 2nd down and 12 up and coming. Snow's going to split out 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. Maybe look for a pass right here. They may try to stick the foot in the ground and run it again, though. And they will. There's a handoff, and again, they will not get very much on that run, but some positive yards.
Well, when you jump out to a 7-0 lead, you can play a little bit more conservative than maybe you would otherwise.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's McCoy Casey on the tackle for the Cardinals. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9, and not an ideal situation for Snow coming up.
Your playbook is limited.
It is on 3rd and 9. I guess really you've got to throw something underneath and let your wide receivers do the work.
With the success they had earlier, I'm sure that's what they might be looking at.
Yeah. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to the left, 2 to the right. Back to pass. Pass downfield has a man, and again the Cardinals, but they strip it out. And that is a great play.
Jarek Harper with a great play for the Cardinal defense.
Harper could have got an interception, too, if he would have paid attention. The ball just kind of
And I think he got a little luck on his side that time as well. But we'll take luck as well on that play.
Yeah, that could have been a...
Isaiah Crosby will drop back deep for the Cardinals. You got to watch that young man, because as y'all mentioned earlier, he does have some giddy up and go to him.
Yeah, and that pass was intended for Amir Magruder, a 6'2", 205-pound wide receiver, and he's a load himself.
I'm telling you.
Great job by the Cardinal defense. He shanked the punch somewhat.
Yeah, low punch.
Kessler shanked it, but it takes a favorable bounce for the Badgers, and then the Cardinals will take over.
9:41 left in the first quarter. Snow up 7-0.
I'll tell you what, they moved it all the way to the 30-yard line, guys. So.
Yeah. Let's see where he moved it. Let's see where he spotted.
Yeah, it's going to be right at the 30. So
he got more out of it than I thought he did.
Yeah. Well, so Darion Peace brings the Cardinals up to the line of scrimmage. Clarence Dalton in the backfield, the right side of Darion Peace. Going to go heavy set to the left here.
Dalton has checked into the backfield for the Cardinals.
You know, talking about Quincy Thompson being pretty big, but Dalton's not small either.
And Clarence Dalton was going to be the starter last year, but he blew out a knee right before the season began.
So he's back, and let's see if he's in shape, and a great tackle made.
That's about number 20, David Sturzer once again, Joe. That's 3 consecutive tackles.
Well, Sturzer's been on some big plays here.
He's Sturzing up something right now.
And again, a loss on 1st down, so it's 2nd down and 11 for the Cardinals.
9 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
Peace rolling out to the right. He's under duress, throws it downfield. It's going to be caught and complete. And a nice run after the catch.
Yes, sir.
I think that was number 18, Andrew Allison, for the Cardinals.
And I believe you're right. Now that's going to be Robinson. Dylan Robinson, number 16 on it.
Yeah.
Going to be bring up 3rd down and a manageable 4 now for the Cardinals. Trips out to the left, 1 wide receiver right. Snow was trying to show signs of blitz right there. They're playing a 1 deep safety.
Right. They definitely going to go to the air with this, Joe.
And the corners are playing about 8 yards off on that right side to the press box side. Peace going to have to get rid of it quick.
Oh.
And Sturzer again breaking up the pass.
I'm telling you, Sturzer is all over the place, George.
Gilroy was the intended receiver, Braden Gilroy, number 11 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Sturzer's just in the playbook right now,
I'm
it
telling
seems like.
He's having a great game thus
Play
far.
after play right now. He's got to be your favorite for the MVP of Snow so far on the defensive side of things.
So
I'm
right-
going to say Snowbird.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
But the Cardinal defense has got to go right back out onto the field now. And on a night like this, weather-wise, is not what you want your defense doing, getting out there that quickly, that soon.
Yeah, and it wears them down, too. James Allen,
Whoa.
the Thunder from down under, gets it away. I don't know how he got that one away.
Yeah. Almost got blocked.
Going to be fielded at the 16-yard line. A nice return. And my lands, that's Tremel Wright on the return.
Noah Fleming's on the tackle.
Yes, sir.
So Noah Fleming flying downfield on the special team side of things for the Cardinals, making that tackle.
Fleming's also a running back.
Snow takes over with 8:19 left in the first quarter, leading 7-0 in this conference. This is a season opener for both teams.
And again, in good field position at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they've started well, but they're all three possessions.
Yes, sir. But the Dirty Birds have played some awesome defense so far.
Under a lot of pressure to do so, to the offense gets it figured out. I think the offense has got to become more aggressive on first down, probably.
Yeah, that's a good point, Marcus, too, and Benny. And you know, they've been put behind the 8 ball early here, and they're having to really come back and dig down and play great defense. There's the handoff. And again, nothing doing.
That run defense is just awesome already to start the season. Number 97 makes the tackle.
That's Kenyon Armstrong.
Ooh, he put that arm on him too, did he? Ooh-wee.
And you had
I'm wondering if that number's correct, though.
Colin Whitehurst, too, in there.
He's from Manville, Texas?
No,
No?
I'm not sure that 97 is correct. I think that maybe it should have been a number change.
So there's a penalty marker flying in.
We'll try to get that figured out for you just to make sure that's right. But
It's going to be a false start against Snow. Their second one of the game so far.
Like the Dirty Bird defense got them on their toes, too.
So 2nd down and 15 up and coming now for Snow.
now it flips to the defensive advantage now on 2nd and 15.
It does, and that's something that's helping the Cardinals defense out as well.
7:29 left in the first quarter. Snow up 7-0.
2nd and 15. Smith back to pass. Looks left.
Ooh.
And nicely broken up. We're going to get a penalty coming in the area of a holding call. But let's see. It could be against the Cardinals, but
Let's see.
usually an umpire throws one in the middle. It's a holding call.
If it's a holding call, I think I would decline it and make it 3rd and 15.
Exactly.
I would too here.
You're going to decline it. Post sent the word in. Saw the head linesman give the sign.
He must have heard you, Benny.
Yeah, we're going back and forth here.
Yeah, we're going back.
So it is a holding call. So it is going to be declined, and I'll bring up 3rd down and 15. I think a good call.
Oh, that's the call that you make there.
But guys, we talked about this type of weather and the defense being out there, but the offense too for Snow. Are they used to this type of weather? That's my devil's advocate answer to that question or statement, I guess I should say. You got Snow. The offense has been on there a long time. They got to be getting tired as well.
Yeah. Well, if Dirty Birds keep bringing the heat, they definitely gonna melt.
Back to pass is Smith. Looks left, under duress, dumps it out.
Great play.
And a nice play, but tripped up down low along the far sideline. It's a great play right there.
Jarrell Washington. Saved the first down.
Yes, sir.
That'll be 4th down. It's probably going to result in a punt here, and Trinity Valley needs that.
You would think so, Joey, but we've seen college football kind of change the last couple of years. Like Texas Tech last year against Texas went for it on every 4th down.
And they're going to go for it right here. They're in a hurry up. That was Hiram Boren on the run, and they're going to give it back to Boren.
Oh, he got it.
And he jumps and leaps over the 45 to the 46, and there you go, Benny. He got it.
Great play.
He just did get it.
Stop by.
If you need your palm read, Benny Rogers will do it for you. He's up here making all the calls.
Kadarian Erskine of Van High School made the tackle.
Yeah.
Kadarian had a great freshman season last year for the Cardinal defense.
He did. We said his name a lot last year.
But a great job by Snow of keeping the drive alive, going
Oh,
for
it
on
is.
4th down.
Smith rolls to his left, throws downfield a
Overthrew him.
little over the head of the intended receiver, Russell Wilkerson.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, if he would have caught that,
Yeah, he had
Wilkerson
lot
did a
of
great
green
job
ahead
of
him.
getting away from Sean Connor. Connor just kind of turned him loose, and Wilkerson had a chance to make a play on it if the pass could have been there.
How much respect, now going for that 4th down play by Snow, do you think that they're saying, hey, Trinity Valley's got a pretty good defense here. We need to keep the momentum and try to get this score up a little bit, or at least get the first down so we give ourselves an opportunity to score.
And as we mentioned, you got a defense that's been on the field quite a bit, too. I know
Yep.
the offense is better, but the offense knows where they're going anyway. When
Yeah.
they're
There's another handoff.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
No, sir.
Scherzer in there running the ball, number 20. He does it all.
We got to find out if 97 is indeed Kenyon Armstrong, because Kenyon Armstrong is listed as the long snapper on the roster that I've got.
And excuse me, that was 28 on the run, Spencer Lambert. I thought that was Scherzer. I was about to ask you guys if he cooks too, because he's doing everything out there.
he's definitely tackling.
3rd down and 12 to go for the Badgers. 2 wide receivers left. One to the right, got a H-back. Not going in motion. He's going to be kept in as a blocking back. Pass downfield, caught
Oh,
and
my.
complete. Soft coverage there by the Cardinals. That Jarek Harper made the tackle.
Yeah, just gave him too much cushion.
Yeah, he gave him too much cushion.
But that's a sign of a secondary that's hasn't played a lot together.
Okay.
And again, that goes back to the question marks of the secondary. So as the season progresses, look for that to change a little bit. Smith back to pass. Has plenty of time. Throws one down the left side. Nobody
Oh,
home.
no.
A penalty marker thrown around the 21-yard line. And I have a feeling this is going to go against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I think it is, but boy,
They both stumbled. Like they both tripped over each other's feet to me.
That's what I thought, too. They tripped over each other's feet. And, well,
And when he called that flag, it tripped me out.
Well, here's the thing. It's their first game, too, to do. And,
Sure.
Although I don't agree with the call, but it's their first game.
and he may have reached out and grabbed him. I didn't see it. We don't have the benefit of the replay tonight.
Right. He's a lot closer than my old eyes are, I can tell you that.
That looked like that's what it was.
So 1st down now.
5 minutes to go. 5:02 left in the first quarter. Snow up 7-0, threatening.
Smith going to get the handoff to Lambert.
We got a holder.
Lambert running tough along the right sideline, breaking a couple of would-be tackles.
I think they're going to flag number 56 maybe with the hold here.
Yeah, that came from the
Yeah, like they was trying to hold Jalen Robinson.
This one will not be declined, rest assured.
No, you want to take Snow back right
Let's
here
take it
for
back.
sure. That'll back the Badgers up 10. It'll bring up 1st down and 20 yards to go. Lambert still in the backfield. Smith, the quarterback, 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left.
Chance for the Cardinal defense now to flip the chains.
They need a big play right here.
They
for
sure
sure
do.
It's going to be a simple handoff to Lambert. Lambert scooting out to the left side. A nice open field tackle made by Joe Sniffen.
Yeah, he sniffed that out.
In talking about big players last year that got some opportunity to play, that was Joe Sniffen, and Sniffen's back again.
Yes, sir.
He had 97 tackles, 56 of which are the solo variety.
Wow.
And he's got to be one of the leaders on this defensive side of things for the Cardinals this year.
And his dad is a football coach.
Oh, no wonder. No.
He's probably watched a few game films, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure
a
a
bunch
lot.
of them, I'm pretty sure.
2nd and 17. Cardinals on the backfield. And that is going to be a little, looks like a
Pop
bubble pass right
yeah.
there to number 2 for.
But I'm going to tell you
But
what,
it did him no good.
Reed Pulliam was all over that, though. He read that from the get-go.
He certainly was.
We've
There
seen,
goes
him on a
Stoudemire
couple
King on the
plays.
reception. Say that 3 times.
We'll let you do that.
You would think they're probably in 4-down territory here, though. Even though it's 3rd and 15, you're at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals going to play a zone defense right here, and they're going to let them throw something underneath, but not too long. If there's a pass downfield, there's a safety. He comes up, almost had the interception right there.
Should have been intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
He timed it just a little bit, or he jumped too soon.
That was Isaiah Crosby right there.
I bet
playing
his
center
eyes were
field.
huge.
Oh, yeah. He like, I'm finna bring this one back.
That'll bring up 4th down, and you got to wonder if they're going to go for it right here. And
They
like
are.
They are. They're
Of
keeping
course.
Smith on the field.
Yeah, Smith's staying on the field. They're going to go for this because even if you give it up there, that's not
Still.
the worst place in the world to put your defense at the 33-yard line.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you're not Utah where you get the mountain air either, kicking a 55, 60-yard field goal. They're in Malakoff, Texas.
We don't have any thin air here, folks.
No,
at
no
all.
thin air. It's all hot, I guarantee you. Smith back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, now rolls to his right, looks downfield, going to throw it short, out of bounds.
Oh, no.
And a penalty comes from the far side. My goodness.
Yeah, Snow's going to get bailed out here.
Yeah, you can't get caught up right there again.
That was Jarrell Washington. Let's see what they call.
Yeah, Washington got caught up in a little cockfight out there on the field, if you will.
I will.
That's one of the things you just can't afford to do, Marcus.
Well, it's hard. It's hard to do.
And he's young. He's going to learn, and that's the whole point of this game, the first game of the season tonight here. And to be honest, with 3:17 left, it's 7-0. The Cardinals are holding their own right now against the number 4 ranked Snow Badgers.
You got to admire the Cardinal defense as long as it's been on the field. They've only given up 7 points.
Back to pass is Smith. Throws
my.
one down the left side, wide open, and that is going to be caught
Got some dirty
complete
laundry,
and
though.
touchdown.
We do have a flag on
And
the
we
field.
have a flag on the field, but I have a feeling it might go against Trinity Valley. And it does.
It does.
Looks like number
Oh,
8,
my.
maybe 18 on the reception.
Max Barker, it looks like, or no, it's Ethan Wood, number 19, the 6'5 sophomore.
Yeah,
And sure, throw it
big
to your
boy.
6'5 sophomore right
How
there.
much he weigh? Do we got how much he weigh? It was a boy.
I would say over 200.
Touchdown with 3:09 left in the first quarter. Puts Snow up 13-0 with the extra point to come.
Bradford Willis will attempt the point after.
A little swinging gate again.
Yeah, I bet they kick it, though.
Max Barker
Oh.
with a hold, and now they're setting up again. They just swing. They swung a little more inside. Now they're going to try to run with it. A penalty marker, and that's going to be a false start
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
They did too much.
Our illegal formation possibly.
Or, yeah,
I don't-
maybe a legal
They
formation
had 2
too.
men on the
here.
line of scrimmage, I believe.
Looked like I saw some bodies raise up before it was time, but
They definitely did too much.
you got to kind of watch the Badgers. They're bringing out all the tricks here in the first
I'm
game.
trying to tell you.
But you're on the road. You're going to take some shots that you ordinarily wouldn't take, maybe.
Well, they ain't badging around.
Well, the head official, Brad Frisbee, does give the false start signal, but you're right, Benny. It could have been one of the two. I'm not sure either. I saw some movement. Now it looks like they may attempt it here. I'm not going to say they're going to attempt it anymore because I just don't know what they're going to do at this point. Bradford Willis. There's the kick, and tell you what, that barely got through the left upright there. But it is good, and with 3:09 left to play in the first quarter, Snow goes on top by a score of 14-0.
Well, the pressure really goes to the Cardinal offense now. If it's going to be one of those games you've got to keep up, it's making every possession mean that much more for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and you want to see the Cardinals have a long, sustained drive here to give the Cardinal defense an opportunity to catch their breath as well, I would think.
It just puts a lot of pressure on this young offensive line to get by Darion some time to throw the ball and to create some running room, because we know that what Quincy Thompson can do and Hyman can do, and in Dalton we know he's got a great potential, but we didn't get to see him play last year because of his injury.
Right.
Exactly.
Back deep for the Cardinals will be Howling, number 7, and number 26, Rashawn Mumphrey of Alto, Texas. We know a few things about Alto, Texas.
Yes, we
sir.
do.
Alto.
Both standing about the 5-yard line, but the initial kick, the last kick we saw from the Snow kicker went deep into the end zone. It was a touchback for the Cardinals.
Well, Willis has a very strong leg. Willis will tee it up from his own 35-yard line.
What you talking about, Willis? Good kick.
Another high end over end kick will be fielded by Mumphrey.
Here we go.
Mumphrey, the 15, turns on the
Oh, my.
Jets, 30-35. One man to beat, it's a race. And he's drugged down at the, looks like 38-yard line.
By number 30.
By number
The
38.
kicker right there.
That'll be
Casey
Casey Kelser. Uh-oh. Let's see that one. Casey Kessler. And he got a shoestring tackle on that one, boy. He was like to get out of there. Coach Poe liked that one.
Well, I'll tell you, he almost broke that one. And that is a big play right there by the Alto, Texas high school product, Mr. Mumphrey.
A chance for the Cardinal offense, though.
Darion Peace.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a little movement on the right tackle's position. So the Cardinal offense will start behind in the chains again.
I don't think either coach is going to be too happy with the early amount of flags being thrown.
Well, I can tell you, they're going to have a good practice Monday.
But it's not unexpected in a season opener.
It is not. It is not.
Not accepted, but it's not expected.
Right.
Trip to the right. Peace back to pass. Looks left. Throws left. And
got him.
Looks like a battle for the football. It's going to be incomplete.
Wow.
Yeah, that ball just hung up there a little bit too long, and there's a penalty. And I think this is going to be roughing the passer against Snow. Let's see what they call, though.
Passes was intended for Jared Jackson. It was one of those 50-50 balls.
Trying to see. I got a little.
Yeah. And like it's almost squeezed in there, though.
But that is going to be the call. It is going to be roughing the passer against Snow, and that sets up the Cardinals nicely at the 25-yard line of the Badgers.
We'll take it.
Peace going to hand the ball off. Nice run. Still on his feet. What a run that time.
Ooh-wee.
By the Cardinals.
Hyman Drinkard, number 14.
And that is Hyman Drinkard. Strong run right there by Drinkard.
Yeah, well, just like water.
So a 7-yard pickup by Drinkard and the Cardinals. It'll bring up second down and third. The Cards are driving. Drinkard again, going to try to get out to the outside. Makes the move to the inside. Penalty marker comes down, and I think they're going to get a holding call against Cards right there.
I think you're right.
Like you say, Joe, they throw it from behind. Holding.
Yeah, well, I tell you, just hate to see that many holding calls being.
Yeah, wipes out a first down and the momentum that you're trying to gain on the play.
Yeah, it does. And
yeah, they was getting in the groove.
Well, it's a young offensive line, folks. That's the best way to describe it for the Cardinals, and there are going to be some growing pains, but you just got to live with them because at some point, you know, those 5 inexperienced players are going to have a lot of experience for you.
And they're going to grow, too. They're not going to have these penalties like this all season long. I can guarantee you that. Back to pass, play action pass. Peace looks middle, throws middle, has a man up for it, caught, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Got him. Dylan Robinson with the touchdown.
Dylan Robertson, 6'2" receiver, goes up in the air, catches it at his highest point, brings it down for a Cardinal touchdown, and that is just what you want.
Great patience by Darion Peace. He went through all his reads and found his man down the middle of the field, and with 2:25 in the first quarter, the Cardinals are on the scoreboard.
How many times have you seen that here at Malakoff by Darion Peace?
Just a few times.
Too much.
Ty Powers' kick is up, and it splits the uprights good. And with 2:25 remaining to go in the first quarter, we have a new ball game. Cardinals 7, Snow College 14.
Not only did that get the Cardinals on the scoreboard, it gave that defense a breather.
Yes, sir.
And they probably would rather have that more than the 7 points at this point.
They needed that.
I probably would have needed an IV at that point if I was some of the defensive players. Oxygen, IV, the whole 9 yards. Gatorade, pickle juice.
I'm like that boss. I'm going to need an ambulance.
Yeah.
I think they're called EMS units now, Marcus.
Yeah, that's why they call it that, because we can't say ambulance. Ambulance.
But a nice score for the Cardinals.
A 30-yard scoring pass from Darion Peace to Jalen Hampton has got the Cardinals on the. To Dylan Robinson has got the Cardinals on the scoreboard.
We got to give it up for that offensive line. They gave Peace, Peace had a bunch of Peace back there. He could have prayed and everything.
Well, he went through all his reads. You just see him going through the progression of the reads, and he spotted Robinson breaking down the middle of the field.
Yeah, one of the things last year, you'd see him go through 1 or 2, but this year it looked like early on right now he's going through every progression there is.
Well, he is, but he had that bad leg last year, and he was a little bit worried about that.
Yes. There's a kick by Altamirano. Fielded at the 5-yard line.
The second bake.
Boy, a nice little return all the way to the 31.
Good field position starting for the Badgers.
That exactly was, and that was set up by Tremel Wright again.
He didn't really put on a fancy move. He did a little sidestep and made a one-man miss, and it created about 7 more yards for him.
Almost like a Deuce Vaughn.
He was brought down by Jamarian Gibson.
But you'd like to see the Cardinal defense now get a turnover. I know we're wishful thinking for the home team, of course, folks, but get a turnover here and get this game even up as we go into the second quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Has this been a long first quarter?
Yes, it has.
Well, it hasn't. There hasn't been any timeouts or any stoppages of plays. And we should mention, folks, this year that the new rule change where after on first downs, except for change of possessions, of course, the clock keeps running. They don't have, to, set, they don't have to set the change
Yeah,
anymore.
I was getting to that, too.
Well, I didn't know that.
I tell you what, you read me like
What, like a book?
Yeah, you read me like a book, Benny.
I don't read books.
Well, nice little run. Not gaining much there, but
Corey Kelly from Rockwall, Texas, a little safety slipped in there and made the tackle from deep in the secondary on the bar carrier number 7.
He's a little man, ain't he?
Hiram Borum.
He slipped up in there.
Hiram Borum on the run. Again, Borum off of left tackle picks up some nice yardage.
And again, that's Kelly on the tackle.
Right. Kelly said he wants some.
He had a good freshman season last year for the Cardinals.
Yes, he did. I was about to mention that, too.
He wore a different number last year, but he's wearing number 9
That's what threw me
this
off
year.
was the number.
Yeah, Kelly's like 5'9", 180.
I'll tell a little story about him when we get a little break here.
2 backs in the backfield, 3rd down and 5. There's a little slant pass, and boy, I tell you what,
Yeah,
that was
I would
close,
say.
and there it went.
Yeah.
I was afraid that was going to
Yeah.
be called. It was a little delayed throw.
Yeah, he kind of hugged him.
That's 3 times now the Cardinals have been called for either holding or pass interference.
And that was a bang play.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to call right there. I just hate that for the Cardinals.
Wow.
Poe's not a fan of it.
Well, he's not.
Yeah.
I was talking about Corey Kelly, though. His freshman season, anytime I would go to a workout or to an inter-squad scrimmage, there'd be this one small kid out there. He'd intercept 4 passes every practice. So finally, Poe was in the office one day and said, "Who is that kid?" He said, "It's Corey Kelly." I said, "Well, my gosh, he's got to be a starter." He smiled and said, "He is."
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, he's a bad boy. He's not scared either. He got the little man syndrome.
It's all about heart.
That's right.
There's a handoff in the backfield, and the Cardinals just sniffed that up.
Yes, they did.
That's again number 97 there. We hope it's Kenyon Armstrong, as we talked about a while ago from Manville, Texas.
We sorry if it ain't.
Well, that's what we got anyway, and we're sticking to it, I believe.
Yep, he said Armstrong also.
A loss of 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13.
Those penalties are just killing the Cardinal defense. So they've 3 times now they'd have gotten off the field if they weren't of the 4 interference and holding penalties.
You're right. Smith back to pass, throws down the left side, in between double coverage, and that ball is somehow caught, but
out of bounds. It was definitely out of bounds. I didn't know if the Cardinals would get the benefit of the call.
I don't know how Smith
that was
threaded the
scary.
needle on that one, but he did.
Yeah. Wow. He squeezed that in like a glove.
Crosby read the play from over the top and was coming to make the play, but he got there a little late. But nonetheless, the call was called incomplete.
That was Shalamad King on the intended reception. Of course, he made the reception, but he was out of bounds. Needed about another half yard. He would have got in there.
3rd and 13. Watch one underneath, a throw underneath, and make them try to make a play after a catch.
And they like that.
Yeah,
right
of course,
here.
that stops the clock for 43 seconds.
Back to passes. Smith.
Boom.
Cardinals with an all-out blitz, and they're going to sack the quarterback. A nice play right there by the Cardinals.
Devin Nervous.
And Devin Nervous made Donovan Smith very nervous
I'm
on
trying
that.
to tell you. I'm nervous why he hit him.
How about that Cardinal defense? Now, they've answered the challenge. Now, the offense got that score, and they come out and get the stop.
That's exactly right. Got a little break, and now boom. And that was a great call by the defensive coach right there to call that blitz.
Oh, it absolutely was. Mark McMillan does a great job. The kids love playing for him. You just see the attitude they've got. It's just great when they're at practices and everything.
Well, they did the snow dirty.
There's the punt. High end-over-end kick.
Crosby.
Fielded at 32 by Crosby. There goes Crosby, and Crosby
slipped a little bit, Joe.
Yeah, I think his brain outran his feet right there.
Brought down by Todd Smith.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with Snow up 14-7, and we'll be back after these words from our great sponsors here for the Cardinal Athletic Program at Trinity Valley Community College.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. As an Aspen Prize Top 150 U.S. Community College, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Visit us at tvcc.edu.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints and growing bones for this big moment and their future on any field. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
Trinity Valley Community College, a place where you can
realize your dreams,
Jumpstart your future.
Those great blocks to let your receiver gain some more yards or even maybe break one.
See, the Cardinals playing with a little confidence now on offense.
Pete's going to hand the ball off. And a nice little surge ahead by Quincy Thompson.
3-yard gain when it looked like he wouldn't get hurt back to the line of scrimmage.
It didn't. It looked like he just hopped forward and carried 3 bodies with him. 2 wide right, 2 to the left. Peace back to pass. Looks downfield to the right. Pass is going to be caught incomplete. What a great pass.
Oh, my.
And the Cardinals, little skirmish back there in the backfield, but what a great play that time.
What a chunk by Darion Peace.
Yes, sir.
And my lands. How about Jaquan Loman on that reception right there?
Good to see him get a reception after making a great block on the previous
You come
pass.
back and you reward him for the block. Trips to the left. It'll be a handoff. No, it's going to be a pass. Pass downfield, caught and complete. Oh, my goodness. I thought he had the toe tap in the end zone. I'd like to see an instant replay.
Yes, sir. We did an instant replay on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
You are seeing the Cardinal offense play with a lot of confidence right now.
Benny, I tell you, if we had an instant replay right here, I believe that Dylan Robinson would have got the toe tap swag down in the end zone for the 6.
He tapped more than
a great pass, too.
He tapped more than Sammy Davis did.
It was close. We don't have a monitor up here, so we don't have benefit.
Yeah, we got to wait for that, don't we?
It's coming soon.
Peace again. Throws one over the middle, incomplete. Boy, he threw something. He
brought
some
the heat
on that one.
Yeah, he brought the heat.
He definitely brought the heat to number 25. The pass was intended for Rashawn Glover. Glover last year caught 20 balls for 192 yards and a pair of touchdowns. He's the leading receiver coming back for the Cardinals this year. As we mentioned, that was an area of concern as the season began because some players that they had signed did not show up for camp this year.
Oh, wow. But they hate when that happens.
Peace at quarterback. Thompson in the backfield. Low snap. Peace. And there's another flag.
Yeah, that was out of sync. The snap was slow, and I think everybody was a little slow getting off the mark that time.
Gonna catch everybody with a false start here.
That may not be the worst thing in the world could happen here because that play was breaking down pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you had a low snap too, which caused Darion to go down low for the ball, and it kind of took away from the route too. Everything's got to be a bang setup here, especially at the college level.
Exactly.
So 3rd down and 15 now for the Cardinals. Kind of want to get some positive yardage, maybe to keep yourself in a manageable field goal position if possible. Blitz, there's a pass over the middle, and oh my, it is picked off.
Number 21 on the pick for the Badgers.
And that's going to be Stockton Bramwell.
Yeah, that's just an unforced error there.
Yeah.
Darion tried to force one in there and went beyond his receiver. And the not even the defender on the coverage made the interception.
Yeah, trying to fit it in a small window right there, and they had the old Oski by the defense being played
the tip
out.
drill, we call it.
If there's any good news from a turnover, and there's not much good news from a turnover.
They've got bad field position.
Bad field position.
That's exactly right.
We'll take it.
13:36 left in the first half, and Snow up by a count of 14-7 here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. I don't know what, again, folks, we don't have our monitor tonight, so I don't know what angle you're looking at now, but off in the background, as you can see, is something we're very proud of here at Malakoff. It's the new Malakoff High School under construction. It's supposed to be open at this time next year, so we're looking forward to that. The building that you see directly behind the stands there with some of the yellow siding on it, that's the athletic gymnasium and the locker rooms and the field house and weight rooms. So we're very proud of this and the entire school. We thank the voters in the Malakoff Independent School District for passing that bond a couple of years ago.
Most definitely.
And I'll have the privilege of working over there next year. I'll tell y'all all about it.
We'll hear about it.
Donovan Smith gets the snap out of his own end zone. It's going to be a handoff. And a nice open field tackle made by the Cardinals, 23 right there. And that is Isaiah Crosby once again.
Mr. Crosby.
Yeah, the first defender, he slipped by the first defender, but Crosby was there to
finish him off.
Yes,
sir.
You know, the backs for the Badgers, they are shifty backs. Every one of them shifty. Not very big, but shifty.
Can't let it out of this hole.
Well, this is going to be a pass. Going to pass it to the sidelines. Caught it incomplete. That's a nice route right there.
They playing so far off of them.
You're playing the zone right there. You don't want to give up the deep ball. And you got Kobe Peters. And you're playing like that probably, too, because your press corners are young. And you don't want to have your press. You don't want to press the corners, what I'm trying to say. But you've got a young defense. So the zone is a good thing to play right there. But you got to give the wide receiver credit right there. He ran a great route.
Yeah.
Pass underneath is caught and complete, and a lot of green, but a nice open field tackle made. That catch is made by Ethan Wood.
Snow is doing a great job of running the defenders away from the ball and just slipping somebody out behind them.
Yeah. Little misdirection play over the middle.
And I'm telling you, they get 5 to 6 yards every time.
If you're defense, you certainly don't want to give up a 98-yard drive here.
Right.
They're not going to I don't think they're going to try to run the ball too much here, Benny and Marcus. They found that the Cardinal defense has been pretty solid.
Tui on the tackle.
Oh, Tui.
Yeah, David. Tui hala nene yay.
Yay, yay.
For all you folks out there listening from home and watching from home tonight, and welcome to tonight's broadcast from the Cardinal Sports Network. Again, another handoff. And
have you noticed that Snow has picked up the tempo just a little bit, too?
They are, and that's a good thing to do because your defense out there has got to be tired.
A manageable 3rd and 2 for sure.
Reed pulling him on the tackle.
Donovan Smith, and there's a player that went down. I believe he may be cramping up.
Yeah, he jumped up.
Well, yeah, he was trying to get off the field is what he was doing.
That's Tui.
Yeah, old Tui.
Wearing the number worn by Darren Robertson last year, the Cardinals' great defender who had his knee in this game last year out at Snow and was lost for the season.
Oh, wow.
That's old Joe Sniffen had to get off the field.
3rd down now, 2 yards to go for the Badgers. Can the Cards defense hold up? Pressure coming from the side. Smith steps up. We hadn't seen him run too much.
It's going to be close.
He does get close to the 1st down. Depends on the spot. We've got the side judge marking him at the 35, which will be short of the 1st.
But they would probably go for it. I'm still telling you they'd probably go for it.
Let's see.
It's short.
Yep.
No, it's, my goodness. Well, the head linesman over here marked it at the 35, but I guess the linesman on the other side of the field and marked it at the 36.
Your line judge over there came in and
give him a 1st down.
Overruled him on that play because he was close from the ball. Smith back to pass. Looks middle, throws middle, caught complete.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, Smith has a cannon for an arm.
Yes,
Russell Wilkerson on the reception there for Snow, and they're up-tempo, just like you said, Benny.
And Snow is attacking that same area of the field. Most of their passes tonight have been in that area right there.
And mostly on that right side, like you said.
Trinity Valley, that's big number 97, Kenyon Armstrong trying to get off the field. Spread formation again here. Going to be a handoff and stuffed in the backfield, and that is one great play right there made by the Cardinals. Number 40, Casey McCoy.
No. He did Matumbo him.
McCoy Casey with 54 tackles last season. 12 were for losses. So there's one for this year now.
Okay. I think he's the real McCoy.
I'm with you.
9:50 and counting to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Smith's little pass out to the sideline, incomplete.
That'll stop the clock with 9 minutes, 39 seconds. Snow still on top, 14-7.
So third down, 13 yards to go now for Snow. They're at their own 43.5-yard line.
Big chance for the Cardinal defense to get off the field here.
It would be a very big opportunity right here. Then put that Cardinal offense and had some momentum that last drive to come back on the field.
Let's go, Dirty Birds. Big stop.
Smith looking to pass.
Oh,
Steps
no.
up in the pocket. He's got running room, and he's tripped up.
They'll go for it here.
Yeah, that's long.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a dicey situation here. You're at the 49-yard line, and it's 4th down and 5, so I may be a little bit quick on the draw there, but I wouldn't be stunned if they go for it.
That was Wilson on the tackle that made a great open field tackle on Smith. 4th down and 5 yards to go.
Oh, Smith is shaking up.
I have to say one thing I can tell you, they haven't punted.
Well, I don't know if he's shaking up. I've seen 2 players do this so far, but maybe a little winded and give the coach an opportunity to talk about what he wants to do right here is what I think. But they're looking into shoulder, it looks like.
That's that heat, Joe.
And we talked about the heat, but so far, the heat really hasn't bothered Snow. Looks like a timeout will be taken on the field for the injured quarterback, Donovan Smith, with 9:09 left to play here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. So Cardinals trailing the Badgers from Snow Community College in Utah, 14-7.
Spotting Snow a 14-0 lead before coming back to get a score there late in the first quarter. Last year in the season opener out in Utah, Snow won by a count of 36-14.
Yeah, and and it was that's when Darion came in.
He became the starter in that game.
Became the starter.
Got hurt in that game actually too.
He did.
But he played the entire season. Didn't come off the field hardly. Well, they do have packages for Matthew Duncan, who played quite a bit last year too in certain packages for the Cardinals. 4th and 5, Joey.
Here we go.
Let's see what is shaking here.
4th down, and they're going for it.
Looks like they are going for it with a backup quarterback in as well. You don't see it all the time. Cameron Best. Best is going to run the football, and he breaks off a tackle. He's got nothing but green. Oh, my goodness.
But there's a flag down for a hold.
A flag down on the play.
Bring them back.
Walsh is in the end zone.
This one will come back.
But that is all for naught, folks.
Yeah, just gave him a little sprint, huh?
I'll tell you what, it was a nice run.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I saw the flag when it was thrown very early on, so I think they're pretty certain of this call. Yep, it's a hold.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold, and this has got to be a punting situation now for Snow, doesn't it?
Certainly.
I don't know.
Yeah, without Smith on the field. I mean, I know he wasn't on the field there, but you're not going to do that twice.
You don't get the same run twice, for sure.
No.
Oh, there they go. Yeah, they coming on out.
Special teams unit now will take the field for Snow.
It's going to go down for a stop by the Cardinal defense, even though it was at Snow's own doing.
It will.
You're all right about it.
Looks like Isaiah Crosby back deep for the Cardinals. I have to break my binoculars out of the closet this year.
Yeah, we got to get them out. I bought some last year. Couldn't even see out of there.
Now, Poe wants a timeout. I don't know if they quite liked the setup here.
8:50 left to go in the first quarter. It's 14-7. Number 4.
They were defenders short. They
didn't have enough
10 on the field. So it's a good job by the Cardinal coaching staff of spotting that.
So 14-7 our score. And a nice crowd out here at Tiger Stadium tonight.
It really is.
The Cardinals.
A lot of traditional Cardinal fans, but I know there's a lot of Malakoff folks here tonight to watch Darion Peace and his homecoming to Tiger Stadium.
You don't want a hot night too. They're out here. That says something.
Well, it was well at 100 degrees, at least 100 degrees at kickoff tonight at 7 o'clock. Because it was 105 when we got here today at 4:35.
And it was so hot, my sweat was sweating.
I'll tell you.
Come up here, sitting just like sitting in a sauna, I tell you.
I'm telling you, Joe. Yeah, we might lose 13 pounds in here.
Sweating all the toxins out.
There you go.
There's the punt. Nice end-over-end punt. Fair catch by Crosby made.
At the 24-yard line.
Yeah, about the 23, 24.
Great catch.
I always admire those punt returners who come up in heavy traffic. I mean, I would be panicking and I would be thinking about 1,000 different things as opposed to catching that football.
I tell you, I told Coach I don't want to be don't put me on punt return.
Which is why I've never returned punts, by the way.
Well, and I did it one time, and I was looking at the football going up there, and the next thing I know, I was looking up at a coach saying and asked me what day it was.
It was probably not for you, huh?
And I wasn't returning it either.
Oh, okay. I started to say.
I was not returning it.
We've had some weird coaches here, but that would have really been a weirdo.
Yeah. Piece at quarterback. Going to call his own number up the middle. Nice run for Darion.
We said earlier, folks, that he was going to incorporate the run game more into Darion's game this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, Darion's not scared to challenge the defensive player. He's going to go down with him.
Tell you what, that was a little RPO play right there. Nicely designed for Darion Peace, and good blocking up front, too.
Can't believe why they temporarily stopped the clock. I mean, it's going now.
Well,
but
they had a player, his helmet came off,
okay.
so
I
didn't
got his head knocked off.
That's a nice 8-yard run there.
2nd and 3. Going to be handoff to Thompson. Thompson trying to get around the left side. He's going to lose yardage.
Yeah, he gave him too much ground initially there.
Nothing doing.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to cut it up. And
like that was Hudson Miller with the tackle.
Play was slow developing there.
It was a great play by the Badgers defense as well.
Oh, no doubt was. Now it's 3rd down and 6. Changes the playbook up just a little bit here.
Yeah, see what Coach Poe has in store for Darion right here and company. 3rd down and 6. Man in motion. Piece back to pass.
Good screen.
Little bubble screen pass. Close to the first down. I think he's got it.
I think he gets the benefit of the doubt here.
Let's see.
Trying to get a number.
I didn't get him.
I believe it's number 80. Possibly.
83.
Yeah, 83.
The Darius
Fair.
Redshirt sophomore out of Lancaster, Texas, 6'2", 195.
Ooh-wee.
They can run up in the Lancaster, Texas. Now they've won some track titles up there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a handoff right there to Clarence Dalton. He slips down.
Yeah, he wasn't sure of his footing there at all. But again, he puts you behind in the chains now on 2nd down. We're at the
2nd down and 2, I believe.
6:56 mark and counting to go here in this first half. Cardinals down 14-7. The way this game started off, it looked like it was going to be a wide open scoring contest.
It did, and the Cardinals have did a great job of overcoming the obstacles here in the first half, or in the first quarter. Piece back to pass. Looks downfield, dumps it off. Pass is caught complete. A nice catch and run.
Hyman Drinkard with a great job out of the backfield, catching the ball and making 2 defenders miss and picking up about 6 yards on the play and bringing up 3rd down and 8.
And Drinkard made something out of nothing right there.
Like a spin top.
It was all Hyman Drinkard there. There was no blocking out there because of the way the pattern developed.
Yeah. 3rd down and 7 to go now. Manageable situation for the Cardinals.
Got him.
Steps up in the pocket, throws downfield, caught it.
Got him.
And that is a great reception right there.
Who you with?
You hear the Cardinal fans exploding on that completion, but there's a lot of Tiger fans in that too that have seen that many times in his 3-year career here.
Yes, sir.
And in 2018 saw him lead the Tigers to the state championship game where they lost to Grandview, unfortunately.
That was Rayshawn Glover again with a catch too.
That boy got some hands and some gloves.
Chance for the Cardinal offense to tie this thing up. They've been here before.
43-yard completion that time on that pass by Peace to Glover. Pass downfield, incomplete. And that was a shot to the head right there. I'm
yes,
surprised
sir.
It wasn't called.
It sure was.
And the referee was right there.
I will mention this about shots to the head and everything, Joey. At the coaches meeting back in July at the media day, I think it's probably just for conference games. If I'm not mistaken, they will be using instant replay this year in conference games. It was at least discussed anyway. I thought it passed. But
That's a good thing. You're talking about player safety, and that's got to be one of the top topics for all of college football. There's a handoff right there to the outside.
Drinkard's had an active drive for the Cardinals here.
Yeah, Drinkard scoots around the right side for a gain of about 6 yards.
Yeah, brought down by Tremel Wright.
3rd down and about 6. for the Cardinals. And, of course, if they don't get a first down here, we might see Ty Powers attempt his first field goal as a Cardinal kicker. He was an understudy last year for All-American Jake Gaster, who's now playing at Central Arkansas.
Okay.
3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass his piece, dumps it off to number 0 in the backfield. It bounces off a tackle. Is going to have the first down inside the 10-yard line. And what a run by Clarence Dalton after the catch. It looked like a bowling ball.
I'm trying to tell you.
He did, and he used his hand to maintain his balance, too, to make another few yards out of it.
And that's a running back drill there. He used it.
Going to bring up first down and goal for the Cards. So instead of that field goal, now they're going to possibly try to tie this one up.
8-yard line.
Again, hand off to Clarence Dalton. Dalton down to the 6.
Brought down by a bunch of Badgers.
So timeout on the field. Charge to the Badgers was 4:36 left to play in just the first quarter.
Interesting timeout called by Snow.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I'm not sure what they're thinking there other than maybe Trinity Valley going up in an up-tempo pace there to try to slow them down a little bit.
And we'll step away for a word from our sponsor here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Trinity Valley football with Snow up 14-7 with 4:36 left in the first half.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. As an Aspen Prize Top 150 U.S. Community College, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Visit us at tvcc.edu.
Your team leaves everything on the field.
All right, welcome back, folks. It'll be second down and goal for the Cardinals. Pete's going to call his own number. Going up the middle, running tough. Crosses the 5, down to about the 4-yard line.
She's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals. From the 4, as you mentioned, Joey, the 4, and a chance to tie this up. And boy, you'd hate to see this opportunity slip away and have to settle for a field goal.
Yeah.
And I kind of like what they're doing right here, though. They're running the football. They're not trying to force the ball in the end zone via the pass or running the football, but
well, they're letting the offensive line do its work.
Now.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what you want to do inside the red zone if you can. Oh. Here comes another flag.
I hope that ain't us.
That's a killer.
I'm not keeping count of flags, but that's got to be at least 12.
That's probably a good guess.
False start against the Cardinals is the call. Yeah, we're not out of the first quarter yet. That's what's bad about it. No, we're in the second quarter, correct?
Yes.
I tell you what, I've lost all track of time right here. I do apologize, folks. It's the second quarter.
Yeah, second quarter.
3:48 left to play.
Ball at the 9-yard line, third and goal.
Peace back to pass. Surveys the field. Peace has a lot of running room. And he's going to be hit. And you didn't want to see him take a sack right there.
Right.
A nice defensive play right there by number 39.
Yeah, Darian probably should have made the decision earlier to just kind of toss that one away there, but he didn't. He's trying to go through all his reads and hoping someone would uncover, but they never did downfield. It was great coverage by Snow that time.
Yeah, probably just should have thrown it out of bounds to Queen Petty. Came up there and laid a lick. And
that was petty of him, too.
That's a big loss.
Powers will try a 38-yard field goal for his first college attempt.
There's a hole. Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Yes, sir.
And Ty Powers, not often, makes that 38-yard kick with ease.
Yes, sir.
For the Cardinals. And we have a new score, folks, with 3 minutes left to play in the first half. That is the first half. Yes, I'm new right now. This is my first game back in a year. So 14-10 is the score. And, Benny, that was a great drive A great setup, and you'd like to saw Darion throw that ball away right there, but they still got the 3 points out of it.
You got 3 points. That's important. You got something out of it, and that's always the important thing to do. It's 14-10 now. Defense come out, get a quick stop. You might get one more possession, but if I'm not mistaken, the Cardinals kick to start the game, so they will get the ball to start the second half.
Second, and let's see what the defense can do right here.
So as long as you don't give up any points here, you're going to get a chance at the next score.
And I'm thinking the Cardinals still have all 3 of their timeouts remaining.
No, they called one on the punt when they didn't have enough men on the field.
They got 2 timeouts remaining, so still manageable.
Well, I'll tell you what. With 3 minutes left, Cardinals can come on top. At halftime. Or before halftime. 3 minutes is a long time.
It is a long time, a very long time for both teams, actually. There's a long line drive kick.
Ooh, take it back
That'll
then.
roll in and out of the back of the end zone. So Pedro Altamirano kicks it right out of the back of the end zone, and a strong leg right there. And Coach Poe talked about this kicker right here, and I'll tell you what, he was on to something with him. He's got a very strong leg. So 3 minutes left to play at Snow College, 14, Trinity Valley 10.
It'll be interesting to see how Snow plays this final 3 minutes here with how aggressive they'll be. I think they'll stick with that underneath stuff myself because they've had great success with it.
Yeah, they've been dinking and dunking pretty well on the Cardinals so far, but the Cardinals playing that zone defense too, and they're give them that underneath route. They just don't want to burn them deep.
Right.
It's going to look like Donovan Smith is still out of the ball game, Marcus.
You sure right.
Yeah. So you'd rather go ahead and show that?
Yeah, 2 wide left, 2 to the right, and this could be kind of dangerous for the Cardinals because this young man showed he could run a while ago. Going to be a handoff. Nothing doing right there.
A flock of dirty birds on him.
Tell you what, and that was led by big number 55 right there for the Cardinals, Cameron Blaylock.
Blaylock.
And folks, at halftime, be reminded we will have the performances of the Cardinal Regiment and the Cardettes to show you at halftime. So stay with us at halftime for those performances of those outstanding groups for our Cardinals football team.
Awesome.
Exactly. Benny, we're talking about just now, Donovan Smith still out of the ball game. Possible shoulder injury. I'm not going to speculate, but he was grabbing that shoulder earlier, so we may not see him back for a while.
That makes the game a little bit more interesting from the Cardinal defensive perspective.
Best at quarterback. Best going to have to roll out of the pocket. Throws downfield. Ooh. Ball almost picked off.
Ball he threw in all kind of traffic there. There were 3 red jerseys around that ball.
Yeah, that was ill-advised, and you said it, Benny, right there. That totally could change, and right now it looks to be changed the complexion of this ball game.
Well, he threw it right in the Red Sea. It wasn't nothing but red.
Redshirt sophomore linebacker Trevon King got a piece of that ball. 3rd down and 11. Great job. The Cardinals get off the field 3 and out right here.
I'm trying to tell you, 3rd down and long.
With plenty of time left, too, in the first half.
You would potentially have 2 possessions before Snow touched the ball again.
So Best still the quarterback. Best 3-step drop. Looks left, throws left, underthrown, but did he catch it?
No, he did not. He did not.
No, sir.
The young man is arguing that he caught the ball, but he did not come up with it according to the official.
It is incomplete according to the official.
That was number 2, and I can't see I can see it now.
Joe Sniffen on the coverage, or number 2 for them is Ayo Shalamad King.
Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome. Y'all just leave the names to me. I'll take care of y'all.
That's why we love you.
We're gonna sacrifice and see look through the glare of these windows, folks. But we got to have some lights on here. My eyes are too old. The rest of me is too.
Uh-oh.
Get away from that one. Get away from that one. Get away from that one.
Short punt and
great field position with a $156 left in the their clock's still running. 154 left with 2 timeouts, plenty of time to get in position for at least a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium was doing the wave as Benny was saying, "Get away from it, get away from it." I think everybody in Malakoff was saying, "Get away from it." So the Cardinals will have great field position right here.
I just have to remember tomorrow night when I'm doing the Malakoff game, I got to have the mic off and can't tell the kids what to do.
Yeah. Don't push that mic down.
Well, I'm sure everyone in Malakoff will forgive you for that.
Well,
the other sideline might not.
After 36 years behind the mic, I think I might have a little latitude anyway.
A little grace, yeah. Empty set backfield now for Peace and the Cardinals. Low snap. Peace gets it out of his hands. Caught and complete. Tell you what, even with a low snap, Peace has such a strong arm. He just fires it out there complete to Dylan Robinson.
Do you sense a little chemistry developing between Peace and Robinson? Because he's looking for 16 quite a bit now.
When you catch those passes like that in traffic, it gives the quarterback a lot of trust to throw to your receiver, and he's earned it tonight. Another bad snap, and again, looking for Robinson, and Robinson turns into the defender on the play. He does a great job.
He absolutely did. That was a heads-up play by Robinson.
On the defensive side of things,
that snap delayed the entire play, though, just threw it way off balance.
Right. I mean, the snap hit the ground. I mean, the field first and rolled up.
Yeah, you got to get that. You got to get that cleaned up real quick.
Well, and we've talked about it too. You've got this offense, and everybody's tired. It's hot out of here, and I'm sure that weighs on the center too. I mean, he's a big guy.
I would slip a delay or a draw in here, but they're not going to because they're going to go empty.
Yeah, empty set backfield, second down. Maybe a quarterback draw here too, but it's not. It's going to be a pass. Peace surveys the field, throws it, caught, complete. Nice little spin move after the catch. I don't know if he was spotted correct or not, but I'm not down there.
Braden Gilroy on the reception. 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals.
So a nice little dink and dunk right there for the Cardinals to pick up some yardage. Makes it a manageable 3rd down. Again, a low snap.
Yeah,
Peace rolls to the left, looks downfield, fires downfield, and is going to be incomplete.
Darian tried to get his shoulder squared up a little bit quicker, but he was a little delayed in it, and he couldn't really get everything he wanted to on the throw.
Yeah, it's hard for a right-handed quarterback unless you're Patrick Mahomes rolling to the left and firing downfield, getting those shoulders square.
And this is smart here, punting the football down. You field position all the way here with 1:17 left in the first half.
Yeah, and the defense has been doing excellent, so, hey.
And their quarterback is out. Smith is out, or has been the last 2 possessions anyway.
So James Allen, the punter for Trinity Valley, the Thunder from down under, if you will.
I will.
From Australia. There's that end-over-end punt that we see a lot from the Australian punters and kickers in the league.
Ball will
come in college and in the pros.
Ball will come out to the 20 with 1:09 left in the first half. The Cardinal defense can get away from this. The Cardinals will have a 4-point deficit staring them in the face at halftime, but that looked a lot better than it did at one point when it was 14-0.
Yeah, and then you get to go in the locker room and make adjustments for the second half, and you get the ball right back.
Absolutely. But I really like the chemistry that Darian is developing with some of his new receivers.
Exactly. We just talked about it. Dylan Robinson. That could be a big combination going forward from this game as well. So the Cardinal defense, the Dirty Birds, as Marcus calls them.
Yes, sir. And they're
on the field.
And Best remains at quarterback for the Badgers. The starter was injured about 3 possessions ago, Donovan Smith.
So Best is going to run. We saw him run earlier.
Yeah, but not as much this time, though.
And that is going to be, looks like 89 on the tackle.
I think it's 88.
88.
Ravonte Blow. Young man at Denton Ryan High School who's produced a few good football teams in the last 15, 20 years.
So 2nd down and 9 up and coming now for
I wouldn't think the Badgers do too much fancy here.
Yeah, I was just trying to run and take the clock off.
I definitely wouldn't force it if I was him.
And I say that.
A pass right down the middle, again, caught incomplete.
Bring them down, wrap up.
And they're looking over the middle when they throw the football against the Cardinals, and they're having a lot of success early on. And they're going to try to push the issue right here.
Oh, they are now. That's why I was never a defensive coordinator.
Back to pass is Best. Looks down the field, throws right, incomplete, low out of bounds.
They're going to call him for a defensive pass interference that time. Number 30 on the coverage.
I tell you what, the Badgers are trying to get in that end zone. They say
Jalen Hampton on the coverage. I think he's going to be called for the flag. Cardinals got to be very careful here because you don't want to give up a cheap one here with 18 seconds left and let the Badgers go into the halftime with some momentum, which you've otherwise thwarted.
Yeah, and you don't want to give them 6, but you certainly don't want to give them 3 either.
And they have 3 position almost.
But right now they are in Cardinal territory with 18 seconds left. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining here.
It is a chance for snow.
Yeah, this is doable. Anything over the middle right now, quick timeout gets them set up.
To at least get into field position.
And Best is going to be dropped. at their own 49-yard line by a flock of Cardinals.
Yeah, but I'll tell you right now who made that tackle. McCoy Casey made that tackle.
Oh, my.
Made the play anyway.
Well, from my vantage point, everything is blurry here, so I cannot see numbers at all out of this window. I do apologize.
You want to raise that window up.
Have a timeout on the field charged to the Badgers. So we're going to take a quick timeout here for one of our sponsors here on the Cardinals Sports Network. You're watching Trinity Valley football. 14-10 snow with 10 seconds left in the first half.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints and growing bones for this big moment and their future on any field. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
Trinity Valley Community College, a place where you can
realize your dreams,
jumpstart your future,
be successful.
Trinity Valley Community College, a place where you can.
Welcome to the Valley.
All right, folks, we're back here live at almost halftime. 10 seconds remaining to go. 14-10 our score. Snow has the football, second down and a long ways to go. You would think right now they'd probably try to get the ball in the middle of the field to call a quick timeout. They've got one remaining, maybe attempt a long field goal right here.
They put 2 more seconds back on the clock.
Best back to pass. Looks middle, throws middle, deep downfield in the double coverage. That ball is picked off at the 8-yard line. And a fine defensive play made right there by Crosby.
That's going to save the end of the first half for the Cardinals, and they should just run out the clock and go into the halftime with a 14-10 deficit that they're looking at. But that's a lot better than we said earlier, folks, because it was 14-0 to start this game.
Exactly.
And we've seen the Cardinal offense play with more confidence and authority their last 3 or 4 possessions as well.
It looks like they're getting more comfortable with each other and feeling their niche, if you will.
Because you got to remember, before the last score, the Cardinals had turned the ball over in the red zone on an interception at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a little bit forced on that one. And I know that Darion's going to learn from that. When he goes back and watches the video from this game, he's going to see probably the mistakes that he made and correct on those. That's one thing about Darion Peace at quarterback. He's a very smart quarterback. We talk about his athletic ability, but he's very smart as well.
And I tell you, the Dirty Birds are always the second half player.
And that will do it for the first half with Snow leading by a count of 14-10. We're going to step away for a couple of brief messages, folks, but you're not going to miss the performances of the Cardinal Regiment or the Cardettes. They're coming on the field now, so we'll step away real quickly and be right back with you momentarily.
Our offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. As an Aspen Prize Top 150 U.S. Community College, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Visit us at tvcc.edu.
And now enjoy halftime here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. The Cardettes and the Cardinal Regiment, 14-10 Snow at the half.
Texas, the internationally played Trinity Valley. Cardinal officers from left to right are Lieutenant Carly Johnston from Burleson, Lieutenant Peyton Kane from Fort Worth, and in the center, the captain, Carly Birmingham from Leander. The officers proudly present 62 years of poise, pride, and precision. Let's open our show with a palm dance to the Danger Zone. The 2022 edition of the TVCC Cardinal Regiment is led onto the field by Drum Major King Meritish. Drum line captain is Connor Wilcoxon. Color guard captains are Jessica Dean and Catherine Herrera. The regiment's halftime show features music of the band Chicago. Tonight they will perform Chicago's 1972 hit, Saturday in the Park.
Hello, hello. 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 Hi.
Director of the Cardettes is Miss Emma Cox. Director of Bands is Mr. Brian Davis. Color guard instructor is Miss Paige Sampson. And your voice of the Cardettes has been Tom Sherrill. Thank you and good evening.
from a work perspective, what am I most thankful for? I'm thankful for working with a great team. I'm thankful for working for a company that's faith-based, and I'm truly thankful to be able to take time to pray with my patients if they need it.
Having a good team to work with and a great, all my supplies are there. I got equipment if I need it, and help at a phone call away if I need that as well.
I've never had a time where I didn't feel like that I couldn't get what I needed to do my job.
We work together as a team here at Baylor, and I really appreciate that.
I'm thankful that I have the ability to work, the physical ability, the mental ability.
I think every day that I walk into the pharmacy, everybody greets me as soon as I walk in the door. And it's a small gesture, but it goes a long way and it starts your day off right.
I do feel like I'm fulfilling my calling, even if it's, the last job that I have. I'm thankful for God leading me here to work. I feel like I am growing into a much better nurse, and I've been a nurse for a long time.
When I go home at the end of each shift, whether I had a bad day or a good day, I'm ready to come back to work the next morning. And I know a lot of nurses, unfortunately, don't get to feel that way about their job, but this is how we feel here, and it's not just me, it's everybody around me.
My team, they welcome me and respect me, my differences, my culture, and I don't feel isolated when I'm with them. They welcome my ideas, they're always there for me.
We see people, a lot of brokenness, physical, emotional, come through rehab, but just walking beside them in this and being able to help them get better, to see the outcomes of it is it's really rewarding.
I mean, I'm so grateful for Baylor, really. I love it here. Baylor's a very good place to work for. It's different.
I've worked at other larger hospitals and I would never go anywhere else.
I'm thankful for what I do. I'm thankful for the patients that we take care of. I'm thankful for my calling, my ministry, is helping those who can't help themselves, being there for them. So I'm thankful for all that I can do for someone else who can't do for themselves.
And is looking good for the Cardinals. The Cardinals will be open next week, folks. And then the following week, on Friday, September the 8th, they'll be in Colorado taking Air Force Prep in a 2 p.m. kickoff that Friday afternoon. Our next webcast on the Cardinal Sports Network will be on Saturday, September the 16th at Bruce Field in Athens when Tyler Junior College comes to town to open conference play against the Cardinals. I'm Benny Rogers, Sports Information Officer at Trinity Valley Community College. I'm joined by Joey Snowden and Marcus Dow. And Joey, as you and Marcus come in, the Cardinals have got to feel pretty good about where they're at considering how the game started.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And the defense, I was so concerned about the defense at first. They were staying on the field in that first half so long. But they seem to have turned it around, endured that process, got a little help from the offense, and slowly creep back into this ball game. And now you're going in the second half, and if you're a Cardinal fan, you've got to be happy where you're at right now against number 4 of the nation, Snow College.
And you get the ball to start the second half.
Right.
And that's, if you can get that lead back, then you have really swung momentum in your case. And we should mention that Donovan Smith, the starting quarterback for Snow, went out with about 4 possessions left in that first half and did not play.
I think that's a big blow right there for the Cardinals. And
we definitely got to see if he's coming back. You guys think he's coming back?
I really don't. I don't think at this point that he might be. It's hard to tell. I'm not even going to say.
You never know.
It looked like a shoulder injury to me, and sometimes those shoulders can be tricky, especially it was the right shoulder. That's his throwing shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't think that we're going to see him, probably just as a precautionary basis. This is the first game. It's not a conference game for them.
I agree.
So, why get your player hurt even more for a game that really just, doesn't mean anything but for a national ranking?
Right.
Well, I see Kamen Best warming up on the sideline for the Badgers across the way, number 17.
Right. He's still
Well, Benny, I tell you, you've got great eyes.
64-year-old eyes, folks.
Oh, my.
64-year-old eyes.
Yeah.
Basic surgery 20 years ago and still paying dividends.
I'll tell you what, you and Marcus both big ballers in that LASIK surgery. Maybe I need to have LASIK surgery.
tell you.
If I did, it might show all my eye wrinkles.
You're too old.
Okay, I'm not a candidate. I've heard that before. You're not a candidate.
And here with the second half play-by-play is Joey Snowden.
All right, folks. Again, we're starting the second half here, and Snow's going to tee it off to the Cardinals to start this second half. Get it underway here.
Howling and Mumphrey back again deep to receive for the Cardinals.
So a low line drive kick will be fielded at the 4-yard line.
That's Howling.
And Howling takes it across the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Pretty nice return.
Going to be upended there by 36, Caden Miller.
Yeah, Mr. Miller.
Now, Marcus, is always interesting to watch now as the second half against what adjustments teams have made. It'll be interesting what the Cardinals try to do offensively.
Exactly. And that's what I said. They're always the second half team anyway. And Coach Poe always go in and he makes the changes and strategies they need to do. And, it's on like Donkey Kong.
So it looks like starting in the backfield along with Darion Peace at quarterback. It's going to be, look at, is that Mumphrey? Young man from Alto that had the kickoff return in the first half is slipped into the back.
And I believe it is Mumphrey.
This is an interesting change here.
Man in motion is Robinson. Going to be the old option play to Mumphrey and a special package for him. He breaks one down the right side.
Me likey.
Yeah, big gain right there.
That's a new look from the Cardinal offense right there. We didn't see that in the first half.
And he used the speed of the Cardinals, and that was a good play.
Well, and I think the defense thought that it might be an RPO play, but they went to the right with the old pitch option.
Tremere Wright was able to run him out of bounds.
Peace at quarterback here for the Cardinals. First down and 10. Another handoff. This time a loss in the backfield.
Yeah, great job by the Snow defense stacking up the line of scrimmage. Number 43 did a really good job of clogging things up in the middle and causing Mumphrey to try to change course, and that didn't work to his credit.
That's Brian Cuthbertson, excuse me.
With that tackle.
43, yeah.
Easy for you to say.
Well, that wasn't so easy right there.
You notice I didn't try to say it. I didn't have his number out in front of me here, so.
First time he said his name all night. Man in motion again is Robinson. Peace, little pass over the middle, caught and completed, and that'll be the number 81 there for the Trinity Valley Cardinals, and that is Rowdy Godwin, the
young man out of Athens, Texas.
250-pound Athens Hornet product. Right?
One of the strengths of this offense, Poe told me going into the season, was the depth at tight ends. He said, all of these kids, we got to find a way to get the ball.
All right.
Listen, anytime you've got a 6'7" tight end, that's more than depth. That's height too.
I'm trying to tell you.
You can't teach height.
And there he is.
And there's Darion Peasel RPO action play. Nice gainer.
So we've seen two Henderson County players make back-to-back plays, Rowdy Gandy and Darion Peace from Athens and from Malakoff. That speaks well for the community college in the county.
That's A&M.
And if you look at the Cardinal helmets, don't it say HCJC on the side?
They do. The helmets do say HCJC tonight. It's posted as they're playing the game in Henderson County. So we're going to go back to the old.
There's a nice run developing there, but a nice tackle made down low by number 54 along the way.
And notice the play of this offensive line. It's gained in confidence. They're getting a little experience now, so they're playing with more confidence.
They're ready.
Yeah, that was Vili Tamua on that tackle there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marcus.
Third down and 4. Cardinals really need to pick this up and get some points out of this first possession.
And I like this third down and 4 because it's a short, manageable situation up and coming for the Cardinals. Peace going to roll out to his left. Looks downfield, finds a wide open receiver, and he's just going to have to stay down right. He got up. He thought he was in the NFL right there.
Yeah, he felt the NFL spirit.
I think that's Glover.
Yeah, it's Glover there on that catch.
Yeah.
Great throw, great catch, great first down for the Cardinals.
It keeps that drive alive, more importantly, there. And,
yes, sir.
And the Cardinals are just marching down here on this first drive of the second half, and they look good.
Exactly the way you scripted, with some new wrinkles we've seen in the offense here in the second half.
Yes, sir.
There's a handoff, a nice run off the left side, and a great tackle there on the end.
I love seeing this offensive line grow up right in front of our eyes here.
I'm pretty sure Coach Poteet put something in their ear.
Well, you get to go, as a coaching staff, you get to go in at halftime and you get to make those adjustments based on what you saw in the first half from the defense. And I think that the Cardinals, one of the best things that they do is make second half adjustments. And Peace is going to do the RPO himself, and he's going to get to the 15-yard line.
Gain of about 2.
So, again, another positive gain for the Cardinals, and it's just what you want to see from this offense right now.
At the you want to get points out of this drive. It may not. You'd rather have a touchdown, but 3 points would be good.
Exactly. Oh, most definitely, especially now that your starting quarterback from the Badgers is out of the ball game. Peace back to pass. Finds a receiver. Oh, no. It's going to be picked off, and another one should have been caught, tipped up in the air, and caught by Tank Mitchell.
Yeah, that old tip drill got him.
Yeah, I think that went off the hands of Glover, and the linebacker was right there in the right place at the right time and made the interception. That's going to be 2 red zone turnovers now for the Cardinal offense.
It almost cringed right there when I saw that middle play develop, and I was just like in my mind saying, no.
And I actually thought he might be trying to hit Gowdy.
Wide open.
Wide open.
Yeah, exactly.
Tight end dragging across the middle.
Yeah, I kind of thought that might have been the option too, but he did see something else there, and just for a minute he was open, but he didn't hang on to it. And that one right there is not your quarterback's fault. The receiver should have had that football.
And I called him Rowdy Gandy earlier. It is Rowdy Godwin, so I apologize for that. All right, Cardinal defense has got to answer the challenge, though.
Here we go.
Yes, they do. Best the quarterback. It's going to be a little speed option play to the left. Nice run there by Russell Wilkerson.
Good play call, but that's too much on first down.
Yeah, that's way more than you like on first down.
The Cardinal defense needs to get them off the field because the offense is playing with a lot of confidence. Yes, they've turned the ball over twice to the red zone, but they could have very easily been positive plays as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Corey Kelly with the tackle.
Best rolls to the right, throws to the right.
Woo.
Almost picked off.
I think he got it.
He did it. He did
it.
He got it off.
Was that Kelly?
And that was one heck of a defensive play right there.
Number 30, Jalen Hampton with the play of the game so far on defense.
Goodness gracious, what an interception by Hampton from Lancaster.
Lancaster in the house, throw up the L's.
Now the question is, the statement is the Cardinal offense has to answer here.
They got to.
They've got to reward that play by the defense.
I'm with you, Benny.
I think you got to.
Yes, sir. You can't go out like that now.
I believe that's going to be the Badgers' first turnover of the game. Cardinals having 2 so far on the night.
Well, the momentum is turned up now. You know, the Cardinals are fired up. So, hey, let's get in there.
You've got a hometown crowd, basically, because Athens is right in Malakoff's backyard, if you will.
I will.
And they're fired up here. And there's a handoff up the middle, breaks tackles, Quincy Thompson.
But we saw that from him so many times last year.
And man, you just get the feeling he's going to break one at any moment.
Quincy.
8-yard gain on the play, and there's a false start.
Yeah, they rushed the play.
Wow.
They rushed the play. I don't think Darion and the center were on the same play snap count.
Not since second half. First half.
Yeah, and they've had a lot of miscommunications all night.
Right.
And it's not Darion's fault. It's a lot of low snaps by the center for the Cardinals, and they're going to have to work on that.
The timing there was just off, though. Darion, I think, was asking for the ball a lot quicker than the center thought he was supposed to give it up.
They definitely got to get that fixed.
Daniel Hernandez, a true freshman, C.E. King High School out of Houston. He'll get nothing but better. There's a pass over the middle. Ooh. What a hit right there. That's targeting.
Oh, my.
The ball was intercepted, but that's going to be a personal foul penalty for targeting against the defense.
Well, they're going to talk about it.
Let's see.
Because the rule is with the no replay, the officials have got to talk about it, and if there's any doubt at all, they're going to waive it off.
Yeah, anytime a helmet comes off like that on a hit to the head, I think you've got to call it.
Yeah,
but let's see what happens.
But the ball was intercepted?
Yeah, the ball was intercepted. The fans chanting, "You can't do that," and I will be in full agreement with that, Marcus.
I'm with you. I'm with them when they right. But Peace drilled that in there, Joy. Right? Hey,
Poe is going to explode if they wave this off. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he in explode
That man
position.
he's done then. That's number
he is going to be taken out of the game for that one.
21.
21 is out of the game, and that's going to be Stockton Bramwell, and that's a big blow for them right there, too. He's a starter. He's made a lot of plays tonight on the defensive side of things for the Badgers.
So a bang-bang play finally goes the Cardinals' way.
It finally does, and that's good news for the Cardinals here at Tiger Stadium.
Have to score a touchdown here. You just have to.
Yeah, he tried to do the bird dirty.
And just hope the receiver for the Cardinals is okay right there. He took a shot to the head, and I'm sure he's getting evaluated right now on the sidelines.
Yeah, it was Andrew Allison, the tight end, that took the hit.
That was a big-time hit right there, and you hate to see that type of hit to the head because then you're thinking concussion protocol and everything else that comes along with that.
Troy Scott will make sure he's okay before he gets back into the game.
Yeah, and just because you just walk off like you're healthy, that don't mean nothing.
No, it does not. Peace the quarterback, see what he does here. Going to be the pitch out again. And this time the Cardinals break the corner.
Yes, sir.
Reaches over the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quincy Thompson with a 10-yard run from scrimmage with 9:49 to go. And guess what, folks? Your Trinity Valley Cardinals take the lead for the first time of the night here in the third quarter by a score of 16-14.
Just like that.
Ty Powers in to attempt the point after out of the hole to Matthew Duncan, number 20.
And Ty Powers already made his first big league field goal of the year for the Cardinals.
Of his career.
Woo! That kick is up, and it is good. And with 9:49 left to play in the third, it's the number 15 ranked Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals on top by a score of 17-14 over number 4 ranked Snow College.
Cardinals had 2 possessions down in the second half, scored on one of them, had to inside the red zone the other time, but that time they absolutely had to score a touchdown because they got the great interception by Hampton. I'm going to make sure I got his name right because I've screwed him up tonight. Yeah, Jalen Hampton. And then they got the play call with the targeting call against Snow. They gave him a first down. Absolutely had to get a touchdown there.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Stockton Bramwell out of the game now. He's ejected from the game for that targeting call, and that's a big blow for their secondary, already having their quarterback out.
Ooh-wee.
Then you got Bramwell going out, so the Cardinals now are smelling it.
And the young man from Snow will have to miss the first half of next week's game against New Mexico Military.
That's exactly right, and that's another big game looming for them.
Yeah, New Mexico Military, of course, out of the Cardinals conference, won the national title 2 years ago.
That's a team traditionally that Navarro, our Highway 31 rival down the road, usually plays every year too. New Mexico Military, or Georgia Military,
Georgia.
Are we talking about New Mexico or Georgia?
New Mexico.
Okay,
Mexico Military.
just keeping the state straight here. Long, deep driving kick by Pedro Altamirano. And a nice return here by Snow.
Man, if you're the Cardinals, you can't give that up.
Exactly. You can't just – you see now you're giving them momentum.
Great job by the young man from Snow. Yeah. Took it 2 yards deep in the end zone and runs it out to near midfield. 51-yard return right there.
And what did you say his name was? Morano.
Yeah, Morano.
Yeah,
Morano.
He Rano. Yeah, he was Rano.
Pedro Altamirano.
Yeah. He ran that one.
So the Cardinal defense gets his backs really against the wall, but they got half the field to defend now when it looked like they might start at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you don't want to score a touchdown and then have them start from half of the field.
You don't want to give Best any confidence at quarterback.
Exactly. It's just going to be a little handoff, stretch handoff. There's a penalty flying in. That's going to be a holding
That's
call
going to be a hold.
Right there.
Definitely be a hold.
There's a skirmish going on the sidelines
might be something.
there, and I'm not sure what's going on there, but it
I
don't
know
look
everybody
good.
better stay. Look at the Cardinal coach is doing a great job. Not a kid left the sideline. Not a kid left the sideline.
And look at the guys on the field. They didn't, only one went in, but the rest of them stayed up.
Well,
that's awesome.
Anytime you have 2 ranked teams going in at the start of the season, it's going to get a little chippy, especially if that team ranked number 4 is now trailing the number 15 ranked team.
Ooh-wee.
They don't like that.
No, they don't like that.
These are 2 evenly matched teams, though. They really are.
They're going to wave.
They wave the flag.
They're going to wave this flag off.
Well, they may wave the flag off, but you got to give Snow some credit because they lost their starting quarterback and they're still battling game.
Sure.
Right.
But they wave the flag off. But what about the yardage gained on the run? Is what I'm.
Well, they're adding it now.
Okay, that's where I was confused.
Yeah. Right. They kept it still. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Poe is not happy.
I don't think so either.
Of course, I love Poe, but Poe is rarely happy with the official's call. Unless they go his way.
Are any coaches?
He wants an explanation, and he deserves one because we're confused, and he knows a lot more about football than we do.
Yeah.
He's wanting to answer right now. I don't blame him.
Yeah, once he put them heads on his hips, it's on.
I'm reading his body language. He doesn't agree.
Now, anytime he starts pointing at the field, too, you know something happened.
But there was a flag thrown.
There was a flag thrown in the area. It should have been called a holding penalty, but they wiped it off for some reason. But if you're going to throw the flag and not call anything, why throw the flag? Who's on first?
Who?
They may be going to call an illegal block call, and one of the officials stepped in and said he was not previously engaged. So
that could have been it instead of a hold.
I'll tell you what.
We'll never know now, though. I can guarantee you that.
Well, it doesn't help that we can't get the officials mic'd up. At
that's true.
Some of the stadiums, which is nobody's fault.
Yeah. So quarterback keeper, then the pass, and I want to tell you what,
that was
little Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, pretty good play now.
Top play right there, injured Cardinal on the field. Nice play right there. That was Ethan Wood on the reception. It was a little RPO, but it was swinging out to the left to the outside there, which is a little bit unusual.
A couple new wrinkles for Snow now, too. They've made some adjustments at halftime, too.
Right.
Especially with that play right there.
Yeah, that was a good play there.
Great job by the quarterback, Best, of being very deceptive on that play.
Great tackle by Tui.
Back to pass his Best, surveys the field, now looks left, throws left, intended for Wood, and that is incomplete.
Outstanding coverage that time by Davion Scott.
Okay. That's going to be on the Cardinals.
No, I believe that's going to be on Snow, Marcus.
Well, if it's going to be on the Cardinals, they got
the
worst end of that deal.
Yeah, what he did, he pushed him.
That was number 52 there. Excuse me here. 52, Lua Kalahula Malu.
Who?
That's who.
Oh.
And Joey's saying it's going to go against the Cardinals, is that right?
Yeah, no, I think it's going against the Cardinals.
It's going against the Badgers.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I was going to say the Cardinal was on the ground. So
it was a personal foul.
If he got a personal foul and he's on the ground, he didn't do a very good job of personal fouling.
Yeah, it was unsportsmanlike.
You're right. I was looking at the little squabble on the other side, so I thought that's what they called.
Okay, break for the Cardinal defense now. You can't let them out of this hold.
Big break.
Can't let them out of this hold.
Yeah, that was bad on Lua Kalamulahula.
Yes, sir.
Fault right there, but
you're looking at second and 25 now.
Or as Dandy Don Meredith used to say, a long ways.
Years to go.
There's just a simple handoff, and tackle's going to be made by Pulliam.
Yeah, he
gained 6 yards out of it.
He carried a couple of them.
He's a bruising top back, and I've been impressed with the way he runs, Spencer Lambert.
So it's third down and about, 19 yards to go now.
8 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third quarter.
If you hold them to a short gain here, I think they'll punt the ball and play field position. But if they get about 9 of it back, I wouldn't be surprised if the ball on the 36-yard line that they go for it on fourth down.
And I want to make a clarification here. That was A.J. Tillman on that carry, 26. Third down, 19 to go, man in motion. Best back to pass. Fires one down the right sideline into coverage, and that's going to be picked off.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
A nice interception by the Cardinals secondary right there as Best throws into double coverage.
That's right. They fought over that ball.
That's going to be Crosby with his second pick, isn't it?
That is Crosby, and that's his second pick of the night right there. Got a Cardinal down, and I tell you what, that was a violent collision
there.
They
could line it. Both of them saw that ball, and they wanted it.
I don't see how Crosby came down with that after colliding with that young man over there on that side.
Best is very good at the play fake. He's you really got to pay attention to what he's doing back there.
Right.
And he's got a pretty decent arm from what I've observed.
Oh, yeah, he threw that one.
It might be the best running quarterback out of the two.
Well, he scored on a 49-yard run the first time he came into the game. Now he was wiped out by a penalty.
The Cardinals are fired up again.
Great job of the defense of getting off the field.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Now, the offense has got to go on a long time-consuming drive here and eat up the better part of this third quarter.
17-14 our score, 7:47 left in the third, folks.
You want to get 2 scores ahead.
There you go.
There's a margin for error when you're 2 scores
That's
ahead.
what I'm talking about.
And, you know, we talked about this the other day in your office, Benny. We talked about, you know, coming into that fourth quarter and that new rule coming into play where the clock doesn't stop on a first down anymore. Then now you've got to start utilizing those timeouts more than you did in the past. And this comes down to time management, folks, is what it comes down to.
Exactly.
But the Cardinals, before we get into that, the Cardinals are going to have to score on this drive right here.
I believe Jalen Hampton's a young man shaken up. He's got 1 of 3 interceptions the Cardinals have on the night defensively.
Yeah, that's what I like to see right there. We came into the night. There was questions about that secondary. They've settled down. They started playing. They've got 3 turnovers now. So, man, I tell you what, they're looking good.
Mumphrey back in the backfield, number 26.
So Mumphrey in the backfield. And the Cardinals jump again.
Yeah, the communication is just not crystal clear tonight between Hernandez and Darion.
They definitely got to get that fixed.
Yeah, that whole left side jumped up. And I'm not sure what's going on, but they'll have to get it fixed.
That's about the 3rd or 4th time they've had an unclean play. But
I'm going to say now we're nearing at least 25 penalties for this game. It's got to be that much or somewhere in between, in the 20s at least.
It's probably in the 20s.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Cardinals are back up now to their own 5-yard line, first 15. So this is a chance for the slow defense if you turn things on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. This is a good opportunity for the Badgers here. The Cardinals just going to stay on the ground here.
Well, you know that Poe likes the way his defense is playing. So if he has to give the ball up, you want to give it up. But you'd rather give it up at the 50-yard line than at the 5-yard line.
Oh, most definitely.
Right. And you never know, you might get a lucky run by Quincy.
I suspect they might put it up here, though, something pretty safe.
See what Darian Peace and company does. Going to be a little bootleg to the right. Looking downfield. And there's the pass downfield and almost intercepted.
Bad decision by Darion that time.
Yeah, and it could have cost him, but it didn't. That's the fortunate thing right there.
Well, Robinson broke free on a little flag route deep down the field, but Darion still had his feet in motion, and he couldn't get everything on the throw, so that's why he extended the play and then almost made a mistake by doing so.
Yeah, I think and Darion's going to learn from the night as well, of course, but one of the things right there, Robinson trying to come back to help his quarterback, and a while ago you hit on, they're developing a little rapport, although he couldn't get him the ball.
But this is a chance for the Snow defense to get off the field and get good field position for the offense.
Peace back to pass, looks downfield, throws downfield, intended for Rowdy Godwin, incomplete. I thought he had that one.
Just a little bit too high.
And that would have been a first down, too.
That was broken up by that guy who had a big first half, number 20, David Sturser again. Just hitting everybody all night long with heavy hits, big hits.
He's a big-time player.
He's a big-time player for this program.
Only 6 foot.
Put your pressure on James Allen, the punter for the Cardinals. He's got a big leg. He needs to show it here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it'd
this
be
will
nice
be a good one
for
there.
Thunder to down under to strike right here. I'll tell you that right now.
Don't need one of those knuckleballs here. You need one to turn that ball over and spiral it.
You need one of those 70-yarders right here. And there's a end-over-end kick. It's probably going to take a favorable Cardinal bounce and be picked up at the 47-yard line. The Cardinal special team's doing a good job.
Pretty good coverage there. Had 4 men on the defending.
Tremel Wright on the return.
Devin Nervous making the initial contact for the Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
So not bad all in all right there.
Well,
it's a little punt out of the back of the end zone.
You got to defend half the field again, and at some point that you can collapse by defending half the field too many times.
That's exactly right. You want to make sure, and then you worry about the defense being on the field too much too. But as we saw in the first half, they keep finding a way and battling back.
But notice Snow got his offense out there very quickly and was set up ready to go. So they've got something they feel good about they've got in their back pocket here, I think.
They've had a lot of success over the middle tonight, guys. There's a handoff, and it's going to be stood up by the Cardinal defense.
You know, you sometimes fans see plays called like that and say, what's the point of that play? Is to wear down that defensive front, and especially in this heat and weather conditions.
Exactly right. And a timeout will be taken on the field, officials' timeout.
Yeah, I had a player lose a helmet.
Be number 88 there for the Cardinals.
It's been about 5 or 6 helmets been knocked off today.
I'd have been yanking my helmet off many times when I played before if you knew you got to come off the field for one.
Exactly. Oh, you're right. Guys are losing their heads out there.
2nd down and 8. Going to be a handoff. Oh, my goodness, what a hit right there. That was Hiram Borum on the run. Borum was knocked back into Crossroads, Texas on that hit.
Crossroads is to the south of Malakoff.
It is to the south.
That's folks not familiar.
Well, that was been the dirty south.
3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7 yards to go. Best looks over the sideline and
probably in for go for it range already, but I think if they pick up 3 to 4 yards, they definitely go for it on 4th down. But I think they probably do at this point anyway, maybe.
Sure. Bourne still in the backfield. Low snap. Best picks it up, throws over the middle.
Got
that ball is almost, and another flag comes
my goodness.
in.
They're going to call the hold. The official away from the ball is going to call it, and Poe is going to lose his mind.
And he is. He's going. He may choke the official. I don't know.
Well, he's already moving his
There's
mind.
a couple of penalties down. There's one in the backfield. Also, this could be offsetting penalties.
But then one may be a dead ball, though.
But yeah, that wouldn't be boding well for the Cardinals then, Benny.
Well, I'm just saying.
Ooh-wee.
That's declined.
Roughing the passer 15 yards.
My goodness,
you definitely take that one. Well, that's the 5th time now the Cardinals, the snow has been bailed out. But I'm not saying the Cardinals didn't commit the penalty, of course. I'm just saying that's the 5th time snow has benefited from a penalty call tonight for a 1st down.
Just a lot of penalties tonight, all the way around. 1st down and 10 now for Snow. Best has a receiver to his left, to the right. Just going to be a handoff here, and maybe 2 yards on the run, and there's a skirmish after, and oh my goodness, nothing called on that.
I know in a night like this, it's hard to, but you got to keep you cool, folks.
Well, I almost thought we were playing hockey. They just let them go on, hit each other.
Well, Hudson Miller just comes in and hits the Trinity Valley defender after the whistle's blown and no flag.
I think Kai Brown made the stop for the Cardinals on that play. Young man playing in his first Cardinal football game.
He did a Bobby Boucher.
Kai Brown did, and I got distracted by that waylay there. Best back to pass, surveys the field, throws one over the middle, incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Looks like Joey
Hudson Miller. Exactly. Yeah, we talked about linebackers a while ago bobbling the ball.
I say that with a lot of love, folks, because I covered Joey when he played high school ball, and he had number 55 on his back.
That's what 55. That's right. 55.
So 3rd down here, 5:07 left to play in the 3rd.
And I say I covered him as a sports writer, not as a defensive back.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we know that would be a lie. Because I wouldn't be in that position for you to cover me.
And the Cardinals are going to call a timeout here, and we're going to step away and take this message from one of our great sponsors here on the Cardinal Sports Network. You're watching Trinity Valley Community College football.
I was in a coma for about 2 weeks. I've had the worst happen to me, but you can't let life beat you down.
I was in recovery, and doctor came in, and he said, you and I are going to run in this marathon next year.
My dream is to help other traumatic brain injury survivors.
By the time we finished the first mile, I started tearing up. We went full circle here. I'll live my life to the fullest each day.
I want to show them that you're strong, you're resilient, and you can keep going.
Here's to those who never settle.
Long before the craving hit you, when nothing else will do but Texas barbecue, we were way ahead of you. Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving, delivered where you want it, when you want it. Order online or use our app. Dickey's delivers. For more than...
All right, folks, welcome back to Tiger Stadium here in Malakoff, Texas. The Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals are up by 3 points, 17-14 on the number 4 ranked Snow College Badgers right now. The Cardinal defense right now has its backs against the wall. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Best is the quarterback. He's going to have 5 wide receivers split out. He's in an empty set backfield. And you got to wonder what's going to happen right here if the Cardinals are going to hold up.
They're in 4-down territory. They go for it here on 4th down, even if they don't make a yard.
They've been doing it all game. Back to pass. Best over the middle. Caught complete. 1st down and more. What a spin move. Still on his feet. And that is going to be DJ Overstreet, who spins his way into the end zone.
Oh, wow.
What a big score. And Overstreet with a big catch, but even bigger run after the catch.
Well, it's that drag we've seen across the middle time and time again, that underneath route that's really been cost the Cardinals tonight.
It really has, and that puts them up now.
Well, he really wanted that touchdown. He wanted to get
Caught
that
complete, first down and more.
20 to 14.
20 to 14 right now with a point after being attempted by Snow. Bradford Willis. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 4:58 left to play in third quarter, folks, Snow has went ahead of the Cardinals 21-17, but don't go anywhere. This game's far from over.
Well, it's answer time for the Cardinal offense, but it's just like we pointed out prior to Snow getting the ball. For the second straight possession, the Cardinal defense had half the field to defend. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it
time
is.
and time again.
And then the penalties.
Oh, the penalties are just killing them.
Has actually shot the Cardinals in the foot tonight.
5 times they had given up first downs on defensive penalties.
Yeah, and twice I know it resulted in scores. So there you go. That's the story of this one right now.
And then you talk about 2 turnovers in the red zone for the Cardinal offense.
Exactly. And being down 21-17 right now, pretty darn good, guys. Pretty darn good.
I'd like to thank you for watching us tonight on the Cardinal Sports Network. I know we got a big national audience tonight. This is the only game in town in the NJCAA, and we appreciate you looking in tonight. Hope you'll join us again for Cardinal football. We'll be back on the air on September the 16th on a Saturday when the Cardinals take on Tyler. 7 o'clock, Bruce Field.
There's the kick. Kessler kicks the ball down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be returned by the Cardinals.
Nothing doing.
Yeah, should have fair caught that ball there and taken it out to the 25-yard line.
The ball, they're going to spot him down at the 15.
You catch the ball inside the 10, you got to fair catch that ball.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you right there. You really got to do that sometimes. But sometimes these guys, the adrenaline's pumping.
Exactly.
Oh, sure, they want to make a play.
Exactly.
You can't fault the kids who want to make a play. I'm just saying, at some point, you got to get that mentally into their heads that inside you catch the ball inside the 10, you fair catch it.
Exactly.
The game has changed. The game has changed.
Especially in the close games.
Yeah.
Games like this, especially, you've just got to do what you got to do here to help your team.
Peace at quarterback, Dalton at running back.
Here we go.
Darion Peace, 3 wide receivers to the right.
Fumble.
On the snap. Peace does fall on it. Again, there's that center exchange to the quarterback.
Well, I think that was a perfect snap there from the center, though. I got to be honest with you. I just think Darion just lost his
Didn't really see it too well, but the exchanges again there. You've got to get in tune with your center.
It cost you 4 yards now, and you're backed up again. You can't ask your defense to defend 50 yards on a third straight possession.
Cardinals going trips to the right.
Got to make a play.
Peace back to pass. Peace under duress. Peace fighting to get away from the would-be tackler, and he's going to be brought down at the 6. Another loss on the play.
Yeah, so you're looking at 3rd and 20 now. This is a no-win situation for the Cardinals unless you just come up, you get a break on the penalty, or you just happen to hit a play. There's not many 3rd down and 20s at the 5-yard line in your playbook.
Yeah, and you're that deep back. You're sending all your receivers straight downfield on go routes, and nothing's over the middle, so he has to eat that pretty much.
Yeah.
3rd down and a long ways to go for the Cardinals. Peace back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Has a little green, and he's going to continue to run and hit by 4 or 5 defenders at the 20-yard line. It is a nice gain. It'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Cardinals.
Woo, what do you do here? You got to...
His helmet comes off, but he may be a little shaken up on the play.
You hope the Australian James Allen gives you about a 60-yard punt. Here's what you do.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer right here. You got to punt this one away.
Oh, I see now.
A nice run right there by Darion Peace, but he takes punishment on that run.
Yeah.
You're watching Cardinal football on the Cardinal Sports Network now in our 15th year, but our first Cardinal football game to do, we're very proud to do that this year.
Yes, sir. I'm very happy.
It's an honor. It's an honor to be. This is a part of history, pretty much, Benny, and I'm honored to be here. There is a nice punt right there from the Thunder from down under.
There's a flag down on the play.
Tramiel Wright with a return, trying to get behind that wall of blockers. Wright still on his feet.
I'm thinking this may be too many men on the field from based on where the penalty was thrown. It was thrown before the ball was punted.
Well, if that is the case, the Cardinals will get a first down here.
So
Think so?
if it's against the receiving team. But it's just a 5-yard penalty, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and I believe it's 4th down and 5, right?
Well, it's 4th and about 6.
Yeah, about 6. Look like.
Well, that'd make it less than half a yard.
I'll go for that.
Let's see the Riverboat Gambler if he comes out or not.
I'm with you.
It's going to be against Snow.
Yeah, I felt the windstorm
They may take this penalty, tack it on at the end, though.
Tack it on at the end.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart call.
Anytime you see that flag thrown when the ball is punted, there's an illegal substitution penalty, and that goes.
It's a very smart decision to go ahead and tack it on at the end of the run, because you don't have to risk a punt being blocked on, on a re-kick.
Absolutely, no question about that. Especially since it would give you a first down.
Right.
If it gives you a first down, then it's a different ball.
Yeah, if it was at midfield or something right there, you might think about it.
Different ball game.
Dirty Bird defense have to show up and show out right now.
Well, they really need a turnover right here. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, 21-17 after Snow took the lead.
And you've already gotten 3, so you're four is pushing just a little bit. Teams don't usually turn the ball over that many times, but you make the plays, you can force turnovers.
Exactly.
Right, and you got to cut down on penalties right here too.
Oh, absolutely. That's been the Achilles heel for the Cardinals tonight.
Yeah, when we look back on this game tonight, that's the first thing probably is going to stick out if we don't get the win is penalties. Back to pass is Best. Play action down the right sideline. Has the man beat.
Woo.
And incomplete. And I'm telling you what.
What a pass, though.
That could have been 6 right there.
Yeah, but you got to credit Tui with making him throw the ball a lot sooner than he wanted to throw it. If he'd had a half a second more, he'd hit the receiver in stride.
Exactly.
Tui Halanene there, and who Benny was talking about, and boy, he was bringing a head full of steam at the quarterback. 2nd down and 10 to go now.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to get a piece of that ball, but he didn't.
21-17, 2:54 left. Best, the quarterback.
Cardinal defense has got to get him off the field.
Yeah, they really do. And they need a turnover right here.
Right now.
2:54 left in the third quarter.
Best looks right, throws middle. Again, the middle wide open.
Yeah, escaped from Tui.
Yeah, just went right between Tui and another fender. That's Ayo Shutamide King.
You got to give Snow a lot of credit here. They're playing like the number 4 ranked team on the road tonight, though. They haven't lost their confidence or anything.
And they see something the Cardinals don't see. That middle is wide open every time.
I do like what the Cardinals are doing tonight. I know they've had a lot of penalties against them tonight, but you can see that this team has a lot of potential moving forward.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question about that. We saw what they did last year after they lost 36-14 in the season opener.
Oh, a great defensive play right there being made by David Tui Halanene.
Yay.
Now you've got him behind in the chain, 2nd 14. Now the defense has got to make some stack. One good play up by another good play.
Exactly. And you might think here that Snow might go ahead and try to throw this ball, and it might be a good time to dial up the blitz.
I think you'll see a play action here. Best is really good at that play fake.
He really is. He sells it well.
Joy said they need to bring the heat. They didn't, though.
Back to pass, Best.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the Cardinals, and it's going to be a sack. That's just what the doctor ordered.
Yes, he did.
And let's just wait. I think that may be.
And call me in the morning.
Yeah, McCoy Casey is who I thought it was. He had 12 tackles for losses last year, and he's got 2 in this game tonight, so he's off to a good start this season.
He's the real McCoy.
Yeah, McCoy Casey there, and also Ravonte Blow from Denton Ryan.
But you can't let him out of a 3rd down and 21, 22.
Yeah, I guess what we're used to seeing right here is probably just a draw play.
Well, they're going to throw the ball down the field and try to get the penalty call. I mean, that's happened
Even
tonight.
if you throw it all the way down the field and it's intercepted around the 10-yard line, that's still good. See what Best and Company does. That's going to be a delay of game as the play clock runs down.
First one of those tonight. I don't guess there's much difference between 3rd and 21 and 3rd and 26, though.
I don't know if there's any specific calls in the playbook for those two, but I would assume
the Cardinals like it because if they force a punt here, they can get better field position.
Exactly. That's about the best thing.
But we saw the importance of special teams on that last kickoff, though, when we probably should have caught the ball and started at the 25 as opposed to the 12-yard line.
Best back to pass. Cardinals applying the pressure. Best is going to scramble. And Best is going to go out of bounds around midfield.
There was great coverage that time by the Cardinals. Every man was accounted for downfield. I was watching downfield, and Best did what he had to do. He made something out of nothing, but he will bring up a punt situation.
And that's just what you want your quarterback to do in that situation without throwing a turnover or pick six right there as well. So 4th down now for
looks like number 17, Dejon Palomo, is dropped back deep to receive for the Cardinals. I think this is his first time to drop back and punt return.
Will be. There is a very high but short.
Get away from it.
Punt.
Get away from it.
Oh, my goodness. What a dangerous return that was. But
you said that, Marcus.
he was 2 fingers away from breaking.
Oh, I know. He was.
My goodness.
Yeah, he was 2 inches going to the sideline.
That right side at all.
Yeah.
Nobody.
And he had to stop it in his mind because that ball was going to go into the end zone. It was going to be a good punt. That ball had some speed.
It was definitely headed inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
That would have been fun to saw him break that and then scoot down 70 yards, 80 yards.
Yeah,
My
that would have been ESPN moment.
Darian Pease come out, 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals to direct the Cardinals here.
Big possession for the Cardinal offense. Got to give the defense a rest if nothing else. Got to give the defense some rest.
16 seconds left for the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score is 21-17. Snow on top.
Darian Pease back to pass, play action, steps up into the pocket, dumps it off downfield. A lot of room to run here for the Cardinals. That's Hyman Drinkard to the 45-yard line. The Badgers goes Drinkard, and the Cardinals are operating the shop.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter right there, Joy.
Credit Darian Pease with showing great patience, letting the Hyman Drinkard uncover, and he tossed him the ball for a big gain.
I love it.
My goodness.
I want some more of it.
And you know what? I'm going to rectify. That was not Hyman Drinkard. That was Dylan Robinson.
My bad.
Mr. Robinson?
No, that was my bad because I'm the one that told you who it was. So I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that.
That was on you then.
Yeah, that was on me. But Dylan Robinson, though, we talked about it, developing that chemistry, and they developed a play right there just for Robinson and Peace to go to.
Folks, we are headed to the 4th quarter, 21-17 Snow, and this is just going to be a good one right down to the finish. You just got to feel.
Hey, you got to love the first game of the season here at Tiger Stadium in college football, coming right down to the last second of the ball game possibly.
And no matter how this one turns out, both teams will have a lot to hang their hat on in this one because they are battling folks in some extreme heat conditions tonight.
Exactly, and they're going to learn a lot from this as well.
I would think the temperature's still in the lower 90s right now.
I can feel it is. Man.
And soaking my undergarments.
Oh, who you telling? Definitely shower time.
I thought I was in a sauna earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was just, I was sweating. My sweat was sweating.
It was hotter than fish grease.
Here we go, folks. Here we go. 4th quarter.
That kind of made me hungry. 4th quarter here action from Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. Number 15, Trinity Valley. Number 4, Snow College Badgers. And this is all she wrote right here. 15 minutes left. And there's an over-the-middle play, and there's going to be a personal foul on the play, roughing the passer, tacked on, and a great play right there on the bubble screen to number 80, Mario Buffin from Cedar Hill, Texas.
And they will tack on yardage into this one. Roughing the passer is the call against Snow.
I tell you.
That is a huge play for the Cardinals. And now we see the Badgers making those mistakes the Cardinals are making in the first half.
And suddenly you see the Badgers with their hands on their hips showing a little bit of fatigue.
Maybe they're starting to melt.
Got to stick it in the end zone if you're the Cardinals. Field goal you don't want.
No, you don't want a field goal right here. You need that positive 6 points and then that PAT to make 7. Peace gets the ball, rolls left, has a man wide open, crosses the plane, touchdown Cardinals.
No, they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
I'd like instant replay of that one.
Jared Jackson with a great reception just kind of lost track of where he was on the field. Thought he had reached the ball across the pylon.
Yeah, I thought he reached it there. And
inside the pylon, I should say.
Well, here comes the Cardinals here. 1st and goal. And there's, I believe, Drinkard on the carry.
It was Drinkard on the carry, but he was stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. If I'm the Cardinals here and they haven't asked me for a play call in years,
what you do?
I play fake with Darian and let Darian keep the ball for the touchdown.
Exactly. Then I'm going to get in there. I'm with you on that one.
That was Solo Piutau on the tackle.
But see, it's empty backfield, though, so that's not going to be the play call.
I bet he'll feel good going in the end zone at his old town.
Darren's going to call his own number right here. I really believe this. Or going to be a speed option to the left. He's going to call his own number off right tackle. Waltzes into the end zone for the Cardinals score. And the Cardinals are ahead once again, folks.
Well, I'll tell you. Either Benny Sackett or I don't know.
I'll tell you what, that's a little Texas two-step for you right there, folks.
I'm trying to tell you.
Seen Darion Peace in that end zone a few times in the last 3 years, didn't we?
I bet he feels good going back to that end zone, his own Tiger Stadium end zone with all the Malakoff Tigers out here looking.
Not just that, but taking a lead over number 4 in the country here.
Oh, my.
There's the kick. It's up, and it is good.
24-21 Cardinals with 13:44 left in this contest. And the season opener at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas.
Yes, sir.
And you know, one thing I want to add right here, and we don't talk about the kicking too much, but Ty Power's perfect on the night.
He's had a great night.
Yeah.
He's had three for three on extra points, and he's kicked one field goal at 38 yards.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Can't beat that, huh?
I bet if Jake Astor's looking in tonight, Jake's pretty proud of his old buddy.
That's exactly right.
I can see.
Hello, Jake.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I can see the kids out of my office, going to lunch, to classes every day and everything. You always saw Jake and Ty together last year walking across the parking lot.
He probably give him some advice, huh? I want you to do this.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's big steps to follow, but I'm telling you what, tonight he's making his own way.
Oh, he definitely is. He definitely is. The Cardinals have been blessed with great kickers, not just good kickers, great kickers through the years. And this is dating back into the 90s. So this is it's almost like his kicker you, so to speak.
Remember a guy named Scott Tyner, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hall of Famer.
Oh, my. Speaking of Hall of Famers.
Now the superintendent at Martinsville ISD.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Pedro Altamirano.
Eddie
Will tee it
Godina.
off.
Eddie Godina. Leo Pacharta.
Love watching Eddie kick, too.
Here we go.
There's a deep drive, taken about 1 yard deep in the end zone by the Badgers. Nice return across the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Number 27, Avery Coleman with the tackle for the Cardinals.
Holding the tackle, Lambert on the run.
All right, now the Cardinal defense. Now here's what you do. Get them off the field, 3 and out, give the ball right back to that confident offense, and you can put this game under wraps.
That'll be over. Like you said, about 2 touchdowns, we good.
I think 2 scores the time.
2 scores, I think, should do it.
Yeah.
I say that, and you watch the be a crazy last 10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx ourselves and go into overtime. That's for sure.
No.
And the Cardinal defense comes out on the field.
You guys don't get time and a half for overtime, by the way.
Oh, I'm going to say that. Oh, man.
Hey, we don't need it. We've been blessed with food tonight, drinks. It's been great.
And a great broadcast team.
That's exactly right. Best back to pass, dumps it to the running back, out of the backfield, Boren. Tell you what, Boren's a stingy runner.
Ain't he? Would you call him a yak runner?
Well, that's what we call yak.
That's right.
Yards after the catch.
Somebody made a great tackle there, but I didn't pick up the number quite cleanly, so I better not say.
2nd down and 8 now, up and coming for the Badgers.
I think it was number 12.
Quarterback sneak.
Best calls his own number, scoots around the left side. Nice run for a 1st down, I believe.
I tell you, Best is not a very big young man, but he's not shy.
Oh, my goodness. We got some.
That was incidental. That was incidental. That was incidental.
Yeah, he tripped.
Yeah, a little extracurricular activity as everybody was.
I mean, I say it was incidental, but that doesn't mean that
the coaches didn't like it over there. I can tell you that.
I'll tell you what.
It is a 1st down, though. They'll be happy with that. They just wanted 15 yards tacked onto it.
Benny's always the optimist, by the way. And we appreciate that, too.
Yeah, keeping us in check.
From which we came, you had to be optimistic.
That's exactly right. 1st down and 10 for Snow. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Best back to pass. Looks right, throws over the middle, caught incomplete, and man.
That's too much right there.
Amir Magruder there on the catch.
Chase Canada on the tackle. Of course, Channing Canada played secondary for the Cardinals last 2 years, is now at TCU.
Okay.
His brother, his older brother.
This is his brother.
This
here
is his
playing.
younger brother.
Okay. Well, that's why you're the information officer.
Well, every now and then I hit on the jewel.
First down and 10. Cardinals need a big stop right here. Best back to pass. Surveys the field. Under duress. Rolls right. Looks right. Throws right. Caught complete. And again, it's Ayo Shuttle-Mod King. And he just keeps making big play after big play for him.
Well, Best is a 6'3 sophomore, so this is not his first rodeo, but he is sure showing some great patience and leadership tonight with Donovan Smith having gone out in the first half with an injury.
I think he's doing a fine job for him.
Sean Connor with the tackle.
Cardinal defense got his back to the wall now. Got half the field to defend with 11:35 and counting to go here in this contest.
Ball marked on the right side hash, which is the home side. Got two receivers left, one to the right. Again.
Wow. I didn't know who had the ball that time.
Well, Bourne, I tell you, and you don't know who has the ball. This kid, he possesses great play faking skills.
I'm very impressed with the young man.
That's one thing to look at a quarterback, too, how well he sells those fakes.
Yeah.
2nd down and 7. 10:58 remaining to go in this one.
9:30 in the Central Time Zone.
Back to pass is Best. Dumps it over the middle again.
Wow.
This time, the tackle is made.
Now they're going to get 15 yards tacked onto this one, I think.
Yeah, I believe we are.
I tell you, the middle is Snow's friend.
Well, how many times have we seen this call here?
Well, that's because of the fatigue factor setting in. Those kids have worked so hard, they rush and they don't give up on the play, and they just lose focus.
Lose focus, yeah.
But that's going to kill the Cardinal defense. It's going to hurt the Cardinal defense anyway. Moving the ball down inside the 20-yard line to the 18, 1st and 10 for the Badgers.
And this game is kind of mirroring itself in a lot of ways right now, with the Cardinals doing something similar last drive of theirs, and now Snow doing the same thing.
Cardinal offense needs to get their act ready to go because they may have to follow a score here.
There goes a handoff and a nice play made down there.
There he is, Mr. Canada again, isn't it? Number 5. That was 6 that time.
I thought he finished take a tail.
Reed Pullman.
Yeah,
he's had a really nice game tonight for the Cardinals.
Big number 55, Cameron Blaylock, too, from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, Memphis.
You want to hold them to a field goal. Now, if you're a defense, that's the frame of mind you're now. Hold them to a field goal. Hold them to a field goal.
Exactly.
Tell you what, Mr. Blaylock had him singing the blues on that one. Memphis, Tennessee native. 2nd down and 12. Going to be the RPO, and again, nothing doing on that run. It looks like 88 crashing in there for the Cardinals. Ravonte Blow.
Oh, he blew in there.
And Sniffen got a piece of that too,
Joe Sniffen sniffed it out.
3rd down and 12. Big 3rd down here. If you can hold them to 3 or 4 yards, they'd have to go for the field goal, I think.
And no gain on that play either, more importantly. So you're right. They're going to have to.
That's without knowing exactly what kind of kicker they've got. But Snow usually has a good kicker.
Well, in warm-ups, he had a big leg. I can tell you that. He was hitting them from 45 out easy.
Well, then they would not be shy about doing it. But the game is running long now. It's 9 minutes to go. I think they're in 4-down territory.
Yeah, and if you're on the road, that's a great example. If you're on the road, don't you want to go for 4 right there? Pass over the middle, incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Now, if it's holding, do you make it 3rd and?
I think it's holding.
3rd and 23, or do you make it 4th and 13?
I make it 4th and 13.
Okay.
Let's see.
But I was afraid they were going to call holding in the secondary against the Cardinals.
He declined it.
And Coach Poe declined it, so that.
4th 13. Okay, big boy football now, baby.
Here we go.
This is big boy football.
Do you think he can kick it that far?
Well, I've seen his leg in warm-up, and he was kicking the same way that he'll be kicking right now in warm-up. But right now, we're going to see. They're going to go for it.
They're going to throw something underneath. They've done it all night.
Most definitely. In the middle.
They're going to drag somebody across the middle.
Or they might trick play it and get somebody on our side. You never know.
Watch 19 right here, Ethan Wood.
Game of chess right here.
See what the defensive call is by Mark McMillan on this play.
Well, Ethan Wood's a big-bodied receiver here.
Need a pass rush. Need maybe a blitz. Slip a little blitz in here.
Looks like they're going to step back into a zone cover 2 here. Back to pass is best. Over the middle. And oh, they're going to throw a flag.
Oh, my.
Gracious alive. Incidental contact. I don't believe it.
Oh, well, sometimes you're the dog and sometimes you're the hydrant.
That will be the 6th time now that Cardinals have created a penalty on a 3rd or 4th down and would give Snow a first down in this contest if that play stands the way we think it's going to be called.
Well, you know, you got the back judge looking right at it also, and you'd figure if it was a blatant penalty, he would have thrown his flag too.
Pass interference against the Cardinals is the call.
You got to be kidding me.
It is a first down.
Oh, my.
The 6th time tonight, Snow has picked up a first down on a penalty on a 3rd or 4th down play.
Wow.
That's a backbreaker. That's a backbreaker.
That hurts.
Offense has got to be ready now to put on another touchdown on the board.
Yeah, just that makes me a little sour right there. I just don't like the call. It looked like a bang play again, but
bang goes to the offense.
That's right. Here we go. First down and goal now for the Badgers. Going to be a little speed option out to the left. Nothing. Doing a great defensive play. That's
a great defensive play, and it looked like he might have been pushed in the back just a bit, too.
Yeah, it did.
But the Cardinals will take the play, no doubt, because it brings it a loss of 3 yards on the play and brings up second down and goal from the 12.
David Tua highlighting N.A. to make that tackle.
Tui.
Mr. Tui.
Be alert, secondary. Be alert.
Best the quarterback.
Going to throw underneath.
Going to watch the tight end right here. Back to pass. Over the middle again. Incomplete.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, it's working for him all the time.
Hey, yo, Shalimite King right there. Lets one slip right through his hands, and that would have been 6.
Yes, sir.
But that was Sean Connor on the cover.
You got to think that Sean Connor had a little something to do with that incompletion as he gets that hand up.
They've got 2 downs to score. Let's face it.
Yeah.
They're not thinking field goal.
No, you're on the road. You're 1,000 miles away from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to do it. You want to get in the end zone, most definitely.
You give your defense a chance to win it for you.
3rd down and goal. Big 3rd down here for the Cardinal defense. Going to be a little handoff, little draw.
No, sir.
Not much doing. We'll get it inside the 10-yard line.
Devin Nervous with another play for the Cardinals. 4th down and goal from the 9, baby. It doesn't get much better than this.
Speaking of nervous, I am nervous right now. I'm really nervous. Nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof. 24-21.
Oh, my goodness. The field goal unit's going to come. Watch a fake here, fellas.
Man, I couldn't believe that. Yeah, Benny, you're
of course,
right here.
it does put them in the position of winning with a field goal if you get a turnover or something on the next possession.
Let's see.
Looks like they're maybe trying to keep that number 4 ranking.
26-yard attempt.
Everybody's saying watch the fake, so the crowd know too.
There's a snap. The kick is up.
Good.
And it's good.
But the Cardinal defense did its job.
It did its job.
The Cardinal defense did its job. How many plays did it defend inside the 20-yard line on that possession?
Great job.
Willis's kick was good from 26. And our score now, all knotted up, 24 apiece, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Not much better than this, folks. I mean, I guarantee now the Cardinal offense needs to go on a great drive here. Put points. You got to come away with points.
Yeah.
Just put some money in the bank, so to speak. And I will mention that I see the Tiger JV is back from New London, West Rush tonight. I can see the Cardinal coaching, Malakoff coaching staff down in the end zone watching Darion Peace to see if he can pull out this game for the Cardinals like he did so many times for the Tigers back when he played. But back when he played, he didn't even have to pull that many games in the fourth quarter.
He didn't. He sat down.
Yeah. I do remember one against Brock that he pulled.
Oh, did he ever?
That was a big one right there. Sent him to the state championship.
Kobe Rush had a big part in that, too.
That interception.
He's now Jamie Driscoll's son-in-law.
Son-in-law, yeah. Congratulations on the way. Yeah.
That's what a big play gets you, I guess.
Oh, my. That was Joey.
Just teasing. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Or a good young man. There's a kick taken at the 12-yard line to the 20. He's fielded at the 23-yard line.
Almost made it back to the 25. That's not a bad decision there, really, because he caught the ball on the run, going moving forward.
Had a little wall there, too, that he could have got around.
Marked the ball at the 24-yard line. So the Cardinals are 76 yards away with 7:12 left in a 24-24 ball game. So the credit the Cardinal defense was doing his job, holding Snow to a field goal and getting this one all tied up at 24. But this is going to be a great finish. You just feel it coming. Somebody's going to make a play. Which team's going to make the play?
Ooh.
Which team is going to make the play?
Oh, I tell you.
Two top 15 ranked teams. Somebody's going to make a play.
This is a heck of an opening night football.
Cardinal offense has got 3 seconds to snap this ball. They're going to have to burn a timeout.
Yeah, they had to burn it.
That's
you don't really want to have to burn one.
poor job of clock management there by the Cardinals. In a close ball game, you just can't burn a timeout like that.
You might need it at the end.
Yeah.
Especially when, like you said, the first down, the clock keeps going. Oh, that's going to hurt this year.
Well, okay, Marcus, I'm going to let you make the call here. What approach did the Cardinals take here? Do they stick it on the ground, try to get it 5 or 6 yards on first down, and then open the playbook up, or do they do they go wide open from the start?
I'm going to the air.
Okay, you heard it, folks. Marcus Dow.
I'm going to the air.
Marcus says go to the air.
Yes, sir.
Let Darion Peace win it with the arm.
Yes, sir.
I think you let Darion Peace win it with his legs if you got a chance to.
Well, you go to the air, and then that's why you're going to use Darion. If he don't have no opening, he can go ahead and use his legs. Or don't have nobody open.
Snow is crowding the line right there, expecting a run. They're going to get a run.
Give me a short gain of a yard, though.
They should have went to the air, like I said.
I'll tell Paul you said that when I talk to him.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. I got to work with his wife.
2nd and 9 for the Cardinals.
See what the Cards decide to do right here on 2nd and 9. Little roll out to the left. Pass downfield, caught. Oh, incomplete.
Oh, did he miss it?
Oh, Robinson did a great job of running the defender off and making the cut back, and the ball was just perfectly thrown, and he dropped it.
Well, he hit it right in the place where it's supposed to be, Joy, right?
He did a double move and came back and put himself in a perfect position to catch that ball. That's the first one he's dropped all night.
Well, it is, but boy, that's just frustrating. 3rd and 9 now
That
for
would
the
have been
Cardinals.
big.
Yeah.
But coulda, woulda, shoulda. So here we go on 3rd down. Trips right, one wide receiver left. Darion Peace.
Snow bringing pressure.
There's the pass, little out. And it's caught and complete right about the first.
Depends on the mark. Depends on the mark.
I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah, first down. He's signaling first down over here.
I tell you what, that was a great route ran right there. He went right to the sticks, Benny. Marcus, right to the sticks.
Like it was the same play.
Well, this one a little different. This is definitely an out route. The other one was like a little double move and then come back. There's a handoff. Nice run developing there.
One of them then.
About 3 yards on that play. That's acceptable there. You're not in a hurry if you're the Cardinals.
Oh no, you want to take as much time as you
take
can
your
on
time.
the clock.
5 minutes 57 and counting for the end of this ball game.
Empty set backfield for the Cardinals. Peace back to pass. Looks right. Throws.
Oh, I didn't like that one.
Incomplete. Yeah, I felt a little rushed on that one, really.
Yeah, I didn't like
I think that's a completion. He caught it.
Oh, they're going to give him a completion.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, but we can't squeeze those balls right there. We can't squeeze them in. We got to get a
3rd and 4. Big 3rd down for the Cardinals. You don't want to give them the ball back with about 5 minutes to go in the contest.
3rd and 4 here.
Got to get this first down.
Maybe run a little out pattern right here again. And they're going to throw it down the left side. Open. Oh, incomplete.
What a great defensive play by number 16.
Yeah, it was a great defensive play right there by the Badgers.
Noah Hine.
Oh, my goodness. That was
But it's going to be up to the Cardinal defense there to make a play.
It got to be. We got 5 minutes, 20 seconds.
Credit Snow's defense for getting the Cardinals off the field.
16 Tualoy Newa Hine on that great defensive play there for the Badgers.
Allen needs to get away a good punt here and back them up. Split the field on the Badgers.
This is really where you need the Thunder right here with 5:20 left. And that's a nice punt. End over end, be taken around the 17-yard line.
Missed tackle.
Oh.
There's a missed tackle there and a nice return all the way up to the, I believe, 38-yard line.
Missed tackle at the 21, and they get it up to near the 40. So that's a good return for the Badgers and shortens the field and backs the Cardinals up.
Yeah, not much hang time on that punt either, which really hurt the special teams unit for the Cardinals to get down there and make that coverage.
Cardinals with 1 timeout left, Snow with 3 timeouts left, 5:07 left in the game.
Well, you set that one up perfectly, my friend. Because that is a great scenario if you're a Badger fan. And even if you're Trinity Valley, you got to have your defense to step up right here with 1 timeout left. The score is tied.
Right.
Man, I tell you, it looks a lot like overtime to me.
Snow doesn't have to get cute on offense, but I sure like the way that Best carries out his play fakes, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't take a shot somewhere in this drive.
Oh, I'm sure they will. There's a handoff. They keep it on the ground. Nothing doing.
Good first down play for the Cardinal defense.
See what a lot of hit going on down there. That was a lot of hit.
Oh, somebody hurt.
Got a cramp. Got a cramp.
Yeah,
leg goes in there that quick. There's a cramp.
You can tell what those are. I still get them in my bed every once in a while. I don't know how I get them.
I'm trying to tell you.
So with 4:56 left to play, this game is all knotted up between the number 4 Snow College Badgers and the number 15 Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. It has been a hot night tonight, and I'm really surprised we haven't seen more of the cramping, which if we keep playing on into the night, you may see a little bit more.
I mean, from a Cardinal negative ledger, if you're going to keep track, they've turned the ball over a couple of times in the red zone, and they had 6 times they've given Snow first downs on penalties on their 3rd or 4th down. Those are backbreakers, but yet you look at that scoreboard, it still says 24-24,
Right.
So they're doing a whole lot more right than they are wrong.
Yeah,
there you go.
You know, shouldn't it be like 44-24?
Well, it absolutely
right
should, yeah.
I mean, it's just a miracle that they're in this ball game right now. But give credit to the coaches and those kids right now.
But this is really gut check time right here.
Oh, yeah.
You're playing at home. I mean, you're not playing at home, but you didn't make the 1,000-mile trip like you said to play in 105-degree heat away from home like Snow did. So you got to give the Badgers a lot of credit for the way they've hung in here tonight as well. And without their starting quarterback for most part of the game.
That's Cameron Blaylock limping off the field.
It's the Blaylock.
Caught the cramps.
He got the leg locked.
Cardinal defense has got to make a play, though. That's what it's going to come down to. Can the Cardinal defense make a play and get the stop that they need to have a chance to win this ball game?
We shall see right here. 4:54 left, 2nd down, 9 to go. Man in motion. Going to be a jet sweep. Trying to get around the corner. Nice run to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice run. That's just too much. 33 makes the tackle for the Cardinals. Lamont Henry II.
That was Shandon King on that run.
3rd down and 4. I would think that they're in 4-down territory, yes, even though this is late in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get the Cardinals the ball back.
And this is generally every time the yardage that they've thrown something over the middle.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It absolutely is.
Man in motion is Wilkerson. They're going to go with a speed option again.
No.
This time it's stopped, and that's
making a
big,
play.
Huge loss.
Got
That's what we were talking about, making a play. Now you've got to punt the ball if you're Snow, in my opinion.
And that's Mr. Tui.
You can't afford
that ain't Tua.
You can't afford to give the ball to the Cardinals at the 42-yard line potentially.
That's
but I tell you what,
Scott there, and Benny didn't mean to jump in on you, but yeah, they're going to have to punt this ball.
Hey, from Rockdale.
The Cardinal defense made the stop that it needed to make. That's what we said it was going to boil down to. Now they haven't won the game yet, but they got the ball back for the offense potentially here if they don't mess something up here on this punt.
What a huge stop that is.
Who's back deep? I can't see them.
Yeah, I don't see the number.
Is it Howling, number 7?
Oh!
There's a penalty marker, and there's a very high punt.
Watch out.
A lot of hang time. Penalty marker on the play.
Well, it's 8 yards needed for the first down, so unless it's a personal foul, it will not give Snow a first down, but it could make him go for it. It's against the penalty call. It's against Snow. So tack it on at the end of the run.
I believe that's what they're going to do.
The fair catch, not the run. My bad. Folks, we thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network tonight. We're not going anywhere just yet, but it really means a lot to us. You were part of this first ever Cardinal Sports broadcast of Cardinal football.
Yes, sir.
I know there's been a lot of viewers tonight. We've kept up with the numbers, and we appreciate you very much. Hope you'll join us again sometime for Cardinal football. I know we got a national audience tonight, and you won't always be with us, but anytime the Cardinals are home and on the air, we hope that you will tune in and check out Cardinal football. We think Sherrod Petit and his staff have got a very good team ahead of them, this season ahead of them again this year. They are the defending SWJCFC Regional Regular Season Conference champions, going 7-0 last year.
I tell you what's big for Marcus and I too, Benny, being a part of this, and we are honored to be a part of this. We really are. And I'll probably say this all season long.
Yeah.
And I'm honored to see right here what the next 3:15 looks like here on the clock for the Cardinals. There's a pass downfield, and that's the big-bodied target for Darion Peace, Rowdy Godwin.
Young man out of Athens, Texas.
Uh-oh, A-Town.
Got a Cardinal player shaking up on the field. This doesn't look like a cramp either. He's slamming the ground with his fist. Now they're treating it as a cramp, though.
And wouldn't you love to be a college coach and have a 6'7" tight end?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Marcus Dowd just passed me. No, there's 1,067 viewers right now. We appreciate you guys and ladies so much looking in tonight. It means a lot to us and to our sponsors. We've got a bunch of great Cardinal Club sponsors that make this possible. We got an administration that backs, supports the Cardinal Sports Network. And, folks, while we got time here, we're not rushed. Got the best dadgum team in America putting on these games in the technical standpoint. The cameraman, the graphics, the directors, the go-betweens, as I call them, that do the grunt work and get us all mic'd up and stuff. We just got to sit here and do this, the fun part, and talk about what's going on. Those guys do all the work, and they are the best. They are the absolute best.
And I know firsthand how much work it takes, and especially on a hot day like this and a hot night.
And when the game's over, Marcus and Joey and I turn the mics off and go home. Those guys got 2 hours of work ahead of them to break down the equipment. Now, I say that, they may have been going to be informed me that we're doing that tonight.
No.
Well, Benny and Marcus, I got to tell you, it'll be the fastest exit you'll ever see me make at a Tiger Stadium.
We're not used to that, Joe. We stay there till the cows come up.
I may have to give a Whataburger tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
This young man is shaking up. We're not making light of the fact. We thought we thought it was a cramp, and it may very well be. But I don't want you to think because we're joking around, we're not taking this injury seriously.
And he's going to walk off on his own power. And that's great. And that's going to looks like a cramp.
Yeah, he got some cramps.
That's Beneth Nana, the offensive lineman, the freshman offensive lineman. He's had a good game tonight. He's redshirt freshman of Seguin, Texas. Played at Seguin High School. Not a small young man, 6'3", 255.
Ooh-wee.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Clock is winding. 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals, Joey.
Here we go. Man in motion. Jet sweep around the right side. No.
Oh, wow.
Talk about play fakes right there, Benny. That fooled me. He's called his own number on that fake jet sweep.
Number 54 makes a great defensive play for the
yes, he does.
Taggers.
Makes a great play right there.
3rd down and 4. Very big 3rd down and 4.
TT.
That's 2T Tamu on that tackle, Benny.
Yes, sir.
I didn't try.
That's 12 times tonight Benny's done that.
Oh,
pass
got him.
Downfield.
He caught it.
What a catch
What a
right
grab.
there.
What a
Goodness
grab.
gracious. Dejan Palomo with a big-time catch.
And a big-time throw from Darion Peace.
And a big-time throw from Darion Peace.
Dejan in peace.
Tell you what, we've got an overflow crowd here at Tiger Stadium tonight. Every one of them was on their feet on that last catch.
And this is where you slow it down right here, Joey.
And Marcus,
2 minutes.
Yeah, Benny, Marcus, you're getting that feeling right now.
Yeah.
You're getting that feeling the Cardinals are going to do something special here. There's a handoff, fumbles, gets his own recovery. Oh, my goodness. And Mr. Palomo gave me some anxiety.
About the time you were saying special, he fumbled the ball.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Let me whistle.
But the Cardinals get the ball back, lose a yard, still got the ball, clock is still running.
Still running.
At the very worst, you want to go to overtime tied 24-24.
Exactly.
You don't want to give Snow the ball back in regulation.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know which way that wind's blowing right now because there's a little breeze coming through the window right here. There's the handoff. Around the left side, penalty marker comes in.
I mean, 10-yard holding penalty here, folks.
You got to be kidding me.
Now, Snow, will they just decide to back the Cardinals up and make it 2nd down and 21, or they want 3rd and 11?
I think they're going to back them up.
I think they will, too, because you think the Cardinals will go for it on 4th down potentially if you get 7 or 8 yards.
Exactly.
Puts a lot more pressure on that young offensive line to hold force and hold them out on a pass play for Darion Peace.
You know, Benny, guys, I talked about the crowd here, but if you look over there on the visitor sideline, Snow brought
there's a pretty good.
Yeah,
there is.
Yeah.
If I'm the Cardinals here, and again they don't ever ask me for this kind of information, I get Darion Peace on the run around, sprinting out.
I think so too, to the right side, I believe. Peace looks to pass under duress, gets rid of it quick, finds a receiver, trying to get around the right side. Got a little running room there, not much.
Drinker did a good job, but I wish he hadn't gone out of bounds.
Yeah, 105 left. Oh my.
Whew.
That's 4th or 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 19. I thought it was
3rd. Oof.
You don't want to get too cute if you're the Cardinals here, because you don't want a turnover here this late in the game.
Well, the clock is still running. I don't think he went out of bounds. Yeah,
I thought they'd stop the clock, but you're right, Marcus.
Oh, it's rolling.
You're right.
Cardinals empty set backfield. They're going to send somebody deep. Peace looks downfield, throws down the right side, has a man open.
He caught it! He caught it!
My goodness!
What a throw, what a grab!
It's mayhem in Malakoff.
Yes, sir.
Rayshawn Glover with the catch.
The glove. Oh, we got a
Oh,
flag.
my goodness,
We got a
there's
flag.
penalty marker down in the
Roughing the
backfield.
passer.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gonna add it on,
15
roughing the
yards.
passer. Oh, my goodness.
The glove came through, Mr. Glover.
It finally goes the Cardinals' way, folks.
Mr.
Darion
Glover.
Peace working the Malakoff magic here.
Run that clock. Ty Powers, get that leg ready, son.
Here we go. 35 seconds.
And there's a timeout taken on the field by Snow. And guys, you know, hey, look, this is a huge first night game right here, not only for us, but for the Cardinals. And 35 seconds left, tied with number 4 in the nation coming into the season. 24-24, this is big time.
I know we're from Malakoff. We're Malakoff proud with Darion Peace and this being at Malakoff Tiger Stadium tonight.
Yeah.
But to see the Tiger coaching staff down there,
Yeah.
getting to watch Darion perform this magic like this is pretty special to me, folks.
I know they got their hand on their chest. Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it time in and time again when he was in high school do this type of thing, and now to see him out here wearing the red, white, and black is special.
Signed out of Lamar University. They put him on defense. He wasn't happy.
Yeah,
He said, I'm going to go back and remarket myself. Came to Trinity Valley, threw for over 22,000 yards last year and 20 touchdowns. He's off to a great start this season.
But Lamar wished they kept him at quarterback.
I know his mama and them, too.
They've gone through another coach since then.
Yes, sir.
First down and 10 for the Cards. Cardinals have one timeout left.
Be very conservative here. Very conservative.
There's the handoff. Trying to get around the left side. He does. Got a little room. Over the 5 to the 4-yard line. What do you do right here?
Well,
you line up quick and run it, right?
You don't
kick the field goal. You got one timeout, right?
One timeout left.
Yeah.
You run it one more play.
Catch him off guard. Drinker in the backfield. Drinker gets the carry.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Got it.
That'll all about just seal the deal. Penalty markers fly.
Oh, no. Hooty-hoo.
Oh, my goodness. It's mayhem in Malakoff.
I think it's a dead ball foul, though. It's a dead ball call, so the touchdown should stand.
10 seconds remaining in this one, and what a game. So much adversity that the Cardinals have been through the night.
Yes, sir.
If it's a dead ball, the touchdown will, if it was an excessive celebration, I couldn't tell what it was.
I believe it was after the score, the flags came out.
Well, if it's dead ball, the score's going to count if it's a dead ball foul.
Oh, Nelly.
I see the coaches putting their hand over their head. Let's see.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct against
Snow.
Penalized on the kickoff.
Oh,
Cardinal
even
touchdown.
better right there.
TD, baby.
Better. 30-24 is our score right now, folks.
Well.
Ty Powers in to attempt the point after. His kick is up, and it's good. And with 10 seconds left, the number 15 team in the nation,
Refresh
Trinity
my
Valley Community College Cardinals, is shocking Snow.
Refresh my memory. Where did the possession start? I didn't write it down. The 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
So a 77-yard drive for the Cardinals.
That's right.
A 77-yard drive against the number 4 team in the nation.
Yeah, Benny, you made me feel like I was at school.
Seconds.
Yeah, he made me feel like I was at school. I was going to start acting up before I couldn't answer that.
Yeah, they took 77-yard drive in 7 minutes and 7 seconds.
Woo-wee.
Wow!
What a
Wow!
game
Wow! I'm with you, Benny.
You got to cover
Wow.
the kick. You got to cover the kickoff, though. I mean, let's just.
Oh yeah. They can run it back
It's
now.
not over yet. Anytime there's time on the clock, it's not over. And we've seen these return men for Snow have a lot of success returning the kickoffs and punts.
What a win this would be for Trinity Valley to start the season against the number 4 team in the nation.
Right, 31-24. 10 seconds left until this ball game is over.
The benefit is they're going to step off the 15-yard penalty, so you should get a touchback, so your defense should be able to win it rather than your special teams having to cover.
Or how about a squib kick?
Ooh, you so right.
Well,
I forgot about that.
You could do that too, but you give them better field position than they would position at the 25-yard line, most likely.
I'll kick it in the end zone.
But they've got to have a touchdown. That's for sure.
Right. And we can just play back on defense, and we're going to let them get that.
My goodness, folks.
I love
My goodness. A 77-yard drive. It took 7 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock. May put the Cardinals into the win column to start the season against Snow College.
And Pedro Altamirano kicks it out of the back of the end zone. And with 10 seconds left, Snow will get an opportunity here from their own 25.
Wow. Just like that.
Guys, I've got to say I've enjoyed it tonight. Getting back in the saddle again. And
getting back in the zone, man.
No, we haven't been perfect by any means, but felt good tonight, and I'm honored. First football broadcast, first win of the season.
Oh, man.
Hey.
First one in Cardinal Sports Network history.
Ooh. They're going to know my name.
Maybe they'll make a statue out of you, Benny.
I hold up, they're going to go that
The one thing we got to agree on, we got to all wear more deodorant the next time.
Who you telling?
Well, I thought I had an ample amount on, but thanks, Benny.
My condolences to y'all. I'm on the armpits.
Looks like the prevent defense here for the Cardinals. Best back to pass, looks left, throws left, caught complete, out of bounds very quickly, but 6 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yo, shot of my.
If you're the Cardinals now, you can't afford one of those dadgum penalties because you get an untimed down if the clock expires on a defensive penalty.
You got to think right here that they're probably going to throw something very deep right here under the middle to that hook and lateral. And shot Omad King again with a reception out of bounds real quickly at the 48.
This will do it here.
52 yards away. We should be down to the last play, folks, and this is where you throw the ball deep and hope you get a pass interference penalty. But in high school and college ball, the ball is spotted 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, not at the spot of the infraction. That makes a huge difference.
Especially when you need a touchdown to win.
Yes, yes.
Snowden called a timeout to think about
Trinity Valley called the timeout.
Oh, Trinity Valley called?
I believe.
Oh, this is smart timeout here. You can't take them with you, so you
might well get the end. Get it off.
Well, you want to talk to your defense right here. Do not let anybody pass you. Give them the underneath stuff, but do not let
even if you have to grab somebody.
There you go.
It's just a 10-yard penalty.
Right.
10 yards is better than 52 and a touchdown.
Exactly.
Then you would have one untimed down with,
absolutely.
There's no time on the clock, so one and done.
That's better than a 52-yard touchdown reception.
Exactly.
And plus, he's still playing them back, so that's a good thing.
Oh, they're playing them way back.
Way back. I'm telling
but
you.
This is a little dicey too, though, because you got to be sure tackling.
Yeah, this makes me nervous right here.
Ooh, oh, they're going way back. Look, he told him to go back some more. Coach told him to go back to the end zone.
Wow.
Ooh wee. Yeah, we definitely got to tackle.
You got to tackle. If you do this, you got to put it all on the tackling, baby. Because they're going to throw it to one of these men out here in these trips. The other two are going to block, and you got to beat one man probably.
Back to pass, rolls to the right. Under duress,
no, sir.
Blitz has come. That'll be the ball game, folks. The Cardinals do it. They upset the Badgers here at Tiger Stadium. Oh, my.
Sack that quarterback.
31-24. How about those Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals? The Dirty Birds get the job done. And, man, what a first broadcast. What a first game.
Yes, sir.
Goodness gracious, guys. I'm spent.
The Cardinal defense gets it done. The Cardinal offense drives 77 yards, in 7 minutes and 7 seconds to pull out a win on a 13-yard run by Hyman Drinkard. Ty Powers with the extra point kick. The Cardinals overcome 2 red zone turnovers, 6 first downs that they gave Snow on 3rd or 4th down penalties, and win this thing 31-24. This could be a special year in Athens, Texas for the Trinity Valley Cardinals.
I love it.
Hey, if all you got to do is clean up penalties, you're exactly right. And they had them tonight, and they still overcame and won. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed.
Joey and Marcus, I can't tell you how proud I am to have you a part of our team this year. And we know there's going to be a couple of road games that your SHN crew does, and we appreciate that. But to have you along for the ride this year for these Cardinal home games is going to be great. And what about our crew, folks?
I love them.
I mean, we missed getting to see their work tonight because of the fact that our monitors were out, and that's no fault of their own. It's because of the heat and everything. But we know they did a great job, and I hope you folks enjoyed it at home. The Cardinals are off next week. Play on Friday, September the 8th in Colorado against Air Force Prep. The next home game is on Saturday, September 16th, in a 7 p.m. kickoff at Bruce Field against the Tyler Junior College Patches in the conference opener. We hope you'll join us then. For Joey Snowden, Marcus Dow, the talented Cardinal Sports Network crew, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. 31-24 Cardinals. Yes.
Later.
So long, folks.